exchanging pleasantries with the Maine captains, and here we go.
Maine, you're the visitor today. Here's our coin. This is heads and this is tails. Heads and tails. What's your call? Heads is the call. It's going to hit the ground.
Heads is the call. Coins in the air. It is?
It is heads. We're going to defer to the second half. You're going to take.
So Maine wins the coin toss. Toby, they will defer until the second half. The Sooners
Maine wins the toss and defers to the second half.
Sooners get the ball first.
Oklahoma will receive on this end. Good luck, gentlemen. Good luck.
Time for our final thoughts before kickoff. Teddy, we start with you.
Yeah, I like it that the offense is going to take the field first. Go out there, set the tone, execute, and it would be just what the doctor ordered if we could put together a nice drive and then maybe cap it off with a deep pass or an explosive play.
Chris Plain, Gabe Eichert, final thoughts.
Yeah, and again, it's kind of what you expected, right, Toby? A little less than south of electric from the student section right now. But, Gabe, the fans in the lower bowl have showed up, and there's a good energy down here, especially amongst this team as they take the field.
Yeah, shout out to all the fans on the west side of the stadium. That thing is jam-packed, baby. I expect nothing less from Sooner Nation. I know you consider the circumstances, but this fan base, diehards, just want to see execution, fundamentals, and honestly, man, I want to see some of these guys just have some fun. Things have been rough. Go out there and play with some joy, and things should take care of themselves when you consider the opponent. Excited to watch this football team play today.
Well, forget about the SEC 3-game gauntlet still ahead. The quest today for Oklahoma is to keep the main thing the main thing. The Sooners and the Black Bears set for kickoff here in Norman. Here we go. Maine will kick off right to left, south to north in front of us. They got white jerseys, baby blue pants, navy blue helmets. Their kicker, Joey Bryson, points left, points right, approaches the football, toe to leather. It's a line drive bouncer that skips past and into the end zone for a touchback. And the Sooners will start on the 25. I don't think that ball got more than 8 feet in the air.
Looks like me when I blade a wedge through the green.
That'll be Jackson Arnold making his 7th career start, 6th of the season. He is joined on the field by Javante Barnes at running back, Brennan Thompson, one of the wideouts, Bauer Sharp at tight end. In fact, they go double tight ends here. J.J. Hester to the right side. Left to right, anthracite unis. Sooners' first snap of the game. Sharp in motion. He'll split out wide left. Arnold has it. He will keep it. Runs left. Jackson turns it up to the 30. Dives forward to the 31. 6-yard run by Jackson Arnold.
Yeah, and I like whenever he gets a good run early in the game. We've talked about this. Taking that first hit just gets rid of the butterflies and the anxiety.
2nd and 4. Sooners go quickly. Handoff Barnes. First down to the 35. Out to the 36. Right up the gut. Javante for 5, and you can move the chains.
Pretty good job by the offensive line. Got guys climbing up to the second level on the backers, and Barnes finds that hole and runs over a second-level player.
First down's brought to you by Paycom. First down snap from the 37. Barnes again looking for running room and didn't find much on that carry. Give it a no gain, 2nd and 10.
Maine read and run on that one. All those backers had a safety down low too, filling those gaps, and we're inviting them close to the line of scrimmage, and at some point let's hope they push it over the top and try and expose them.
Appropriate name for an early morning kickoff. Chris Bacon with the tackle there for me. 2nd and 10. Jackson Arnold back to pass. Looking middle. Steps left. Under pressure. Steps up. Now he'll run it. Trying to get to the corner. Being chased and tripped up right at the line of scrimmage. Nice play by the safety, Shakur Smalls. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
Someone, it looked like maybe the interior there hit an inside move, or maybe it was just an inside move from the edge rusher. Didn't get a number on who it was, but got there and got Jackson Arnold off his spot immediately.
Yeah, Ted, it was Weewoo pull in on that play action, a guard pull action. Just got beat inside by Xavier Holmes, who's a good player.
First 3rd down of the game. Looked like Maine jumped off sides, but Troy Everett didn't snap the football, so they were able to get back. Sooners just 30% on the season on 3rd downs. Back to pass Arnold. Looks left. Can't find anybody. Chased right. Still looking downfield. Got to throw late, lobs it, and just threw it away into the bench, incomplete. And the Sooners picked up 1 first down, but now we'll have to punt it away.
Good protection on that early. Couldn't find anyone open downfield, and then has to scramble out, try to buy some time out to the right side, and no one breaks free in the scramble drill. You got to have those wide receivers working a little harder than that downfield, trying to break free whenever your quarterback has to break, contain, and get outside.
Elzinga to kick. Mo Irifan deep to receive. And there's the boot by the lefty. Not a good one. High, short. It'll bounce on the sidelines at the 38. Takes a Sooner bounce inside the 35 and out of bounds. That was probably one of the worst of the season for Luke Elzinga. Looks like Maine will start from their own 32. 31-yard punt. 12:43 to go first quarter. And here come the Black Bears for the first time. Quarterback Carter Peavy, the grad senior, Mercer transfer as the Sooner defense asks for some noise.
Jacoby
Johnson. Jahari
Martin
at running back. Go ahead, Tim.
Jacoby Johnson getting started at corner out there.
Jacoby Johnson on one side and Eli Bowen on the other at cornerback. Shotgun, quad receivers to the right for Maine. And they start with a handoff to Martin over the left side. He's piled up on by the anthracite jerseys of Oklahoma. 1-yard gain.
Good job. No movement up front, controlling that line of scrimmage. Jaden Jackson in there holding bodies, and then the edge caves down and doesn't really squeezes the inside running lanes, and there's nowhere to go.
Maine averages just over 24 points a game this year and has not been a prolific offense for them.
I don't know how to say this other than this. I watched Martin in warm-ups. That dude is jacked. Oh, my gosh.
They're running back.
Yes.
2nd and 9, fake handoff. Peavy rolling right, lobs it out to Martin, and he had him open, but he missed him. He left it short-armed the throw. It'll be 3rd and 9.
I don't know if that was Caden Woolard or someone, I think, tipped that ball coming out. At least the trajectory looked like it.
He either tipped it or it slipped out of his hands because it was an absolute duck. 3rd and 9. Black Bears 42% on 3rd downs this year. Chance for OU to get after the quarterback here. They huddle up, break the huddle. They'll use as much of that clock as they can. Play clock. Game clock stopped. We've played exactly 3 minutes. Martin next to Peavy in the backfield. Play clock at 1. There's the snap. Looks left, now looks back right. Rolling right. Throws far sideline. Comeback catches made at the 41. That'll be a yard shy of the first down. That's Montego Moss with his first catch, and it's 4th down and 1 for Maine.
Pushing the route up the field and then hitting that comeback. Didn't get any pressure, and they got a little sprint pass going there. Expected maybe a blitz or something from Oklahoma. They get that quarterback to the outside so we don't get any pressure on him. Maybe we'll have a free throw there to the comeback.
Maine says, why not? We're going for it. 4th and 1 from their own 41. Opening drive of the game. Deshaun McCullough checks in to help out the Sooner defense. Out of the shotgun, flag flies before the snap.
Do we have 12 guys on the field?
Kind of looks like it by our reaction. Kip Lewis fired up in a bad way.
Well, they didn't snap the ball, so.
5-yard penalty results in a first down.
I did not hear the call. Delay of game on the defense.
Someone kicked the ball or something up there. Maybe it's for them calling like the
barking out signals.
Yeah, but I mean, Maine wasn't even really over the ball yet. I don't know what happened there.
Seems like a pretty horrific call.
Give them the first down as they put the ball forward to the 46. 2 backs in the backfield this time. They're going to throw. Inside wide receiver screen, caught at the line of scrimmage and ducking forward to near midfield. We'll see what Black Bear that is that made the play. It's Nick Laughlin. They'll spot him at the 49. That's a gain of 3 on first down.
Good recognition there right out of the gate. From the interior. I think Caden Woolard had a good jump on that ball out there and kind of whiffs on the tackle, but does force it back inside.
Scoreless game, 10:30 to go first quarter.
I think that's Trace Ford, actually, not Caden Woolard.
It's kind of hard to see the numbers.
It's very hard
on these uniforms. 2nd and 7 from the 49 in Maine territory. Double backs in the backfield. They will hand it to Martin. Nice. He runs right, and he's stacked up and stopped short of the line of scrimmage. Well defended that time.
Really good job
leading tackle
on the run fit here. You see defensive end spills the first puller, backer spills the second, or Kip comes underneath the second puller, and then we've got a good hard edge on the outside with the corner in a cover 2 coming up and playing the run fit there, really condensing everything. Nicely done.
3rd and 7. 2nd, 3rd, and 7 of this drive. Black Bears break the huddle. Bunch trips to the right now. One of them goes in motion. That's Irrefan. Peavy back to pass. Sooners bring pressure. He throws right side. Catch is made. It's a first down out of bounds. That's the tight end Cooper Heisey on an out route as he takes it to the Sooner 43.
A lot of space there. We bring pressure. They pick it up nicely. And just working a little 2-man route combination over there where you've got a short little out route and then kind of a sail over the top of that. And just too much space on the 3rd and 9. We've got to get up there and really challenge right there at the chains.
I watched their tight end group warm up quite a bit, guys. They've got an impressive collection of athletes at that position. Big, physical, impressive-looking guys.
Heisey, who had that catch, a Rutgers transfer. So 1st and 10 in Sooner territory. Pistol formation this time. Santana Fiss in at running back. They play action at Peavy. Deep drop, deep shot over the middle. It sails high and over the head of Moss. Incomplete at the 30. Well defended. I think that was Deson McCullough.
Billy Bowman.
Yep. Play action there. And still not getting much pressure on the quarterback there. But really good job. And I was a little worried about the hook there over the top, but a good job by Bowman not using that left hand whenever he's trying to reach around and get the swipe at the football, not to pull on that hip. That was a good job.
2nd and 10. Double tight ends left. Wide out, wide left. Santana Fiss the back. Peavy's got it. He will run it himself right side. All kinds of room. Watch out. 35-30 down the sidelines. Race to the end zone. 15 to the 10. Chased out at the 5. Billy Bowman caught him, quarterback keeper, and you saw the speed of big 6'3" Carter Peavy there. The Black Bears have it 1st and goal at the 3.
Yeah, he just pulls it on the back end. They've got end over, so there's no one over there. Tackles the end guy on the line of scrimmage for Maine. So you've really got the majority of your defensive players aligned to the field, and he pulls it out and exposes that backside where we don't have anyone home.
40-yard run by Peavy. Sooners with a line shift on the defensive line. Here comes 5 new anthracite jerseys onto the field. 1st and goal from the 3. Play clock is at 5. Pistol formation. Peavy's got it. He's going to throw out to the flat. Caught, turned up, touchdown. Heisey, the tight end. And on their opening possession, Maine takes it down the field and puts it in the end zone.
Well, they go slow. We talked about their pace. Well, they change personnel, and we're late getting our adjustment out there to match, and we're still jogging on the field as they're lining up to snap the football, and we're late and outflanked to the pylon.
5th touchdown of the year for Cooper Heisey. 12th touchdown pass for Carter Peavy. And it'll be Joey Bryson on for the extra point. And it is off the foot, up and good. Well, an inauspicious start in Norman. FCS Maine leading Big Bag Oklahoma 7-0 with 7:59 to go first quarter. We'll take a timeout. After seeing the first kickoff from Joey Bryson, it was a line drive bounce. So they spread out and they move up to the 10, hoping they can catch one of these and get a good return.
Well, they better be ready for a surprise onside. Maine's trying to win this football game, and they got a good stop with their defense early, went down and scored. You better keep your intent up for anything.
Now they back up as Maine is deployed. There's the kickoff. Got all of that one. That'll sail through the end zone for a touchback.
And that wind is out of the south, Toby. It's not real strong down on the field, so it's at the back of the kickoff, but the flags above the scoreboard are, and on top of the east side of the stands, are just gusting towards that north end zone. So a pretty substantial breeze / wind, if you will, but doesn't really seem to be too problematic down here on the field.
All right, let's see if the Sooner offense gets the wake-up call here. Now trailing from the 25. Got one first down and punted on their opening possession. Jacob Jordan in the game for the first time. And this drive starts with a handoff. Barnes, left side, bounces 30. Nice. Outside, still on his feet. Watch out. He's to the 40. Race to the end zone. 45-40. There goes Barnes. He's in the clear. 20, 15, 10, 5. Tripped up. He reaches for the pylon. Give it to him. Touchdown. Javonte Barnes. 75-yard touchdown run on the opening play of this possession.
Boy, do you see Javonte make a couple of guys miss. A little stab to the outside, gets him by the first defender, and then almost the same move on the second guy and finds the green grass.
Touchdown. The previous play is under further review.
He's off to the races. A really good job. Shows that speed. And just got the foot clipped as he was about to cross the goal line, and not sure if the knee hit before he crossed. He was close, but what a run.
We're under official review, brought to you by Noble McIntyre Law, the law firm you should turn to for all your personal injury needs. Here's a replay for us in the booth. He got clipped at the 5. He did a pretty good job keeping his legs in the air. We can't tell from that angle whether he got in or not.
They haven't shown one in stadium yet.
There we go. It's up on the Jumbotron now.
He's down. It'll be 1st and goal at the 1. Yeah, I just read the lips of the official.
The officials have to have better awareness.
After review, the player was down at the 1-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal at that spot.
Better awareness of drama than that. It's more fun with a 75-yard touchdown than putting it at the 1, but nevertheless, they don't care. So Javonte Barnes got a little bit of a breather. Let's see if they let him try to finish this thing off.
I will say, and it was clear and obvious, that's the quickest review I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Way to go. Way to go, officials. Hey, he's short. Let's go. Well done.
Longest run of the season for OU. The previous long was Michael Hawkins' 48-yard touchdown at Auburn. 74 yards officially for Barnes. And he is back in on this 1st and goal play at the 1. Arnold in the shotgun, moves Barnes to his right side. Double tight ends right. Snap. Option left, keeper by Arnold, should have pitched it. He kept it and got tackled for a loss at the 2. If he pitches it, Barnes walks in. 2nd and goal.
Yeah, I think that's not reading it out. That feels like predetermining where you're going to go with the football by Jackson Arnold.
Trips right, handoff. Barnes up the middle, and he finishes it off anyway.
There we go.
Javonte says, give me the ball. Let me finish what I started. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Yeah, let the man pay it off right there on the 75-yard run, and then, just fit it up in there. You're on the 1-yard line. Let's get some attitude on the offensive line. Fire off the football, move some bodies.
3rd touchdown of the year for Javonte Barnes.
I'm happy for him, man. That game he had last week, and you never want to play like a great game in a loss and be talking about it, but
extra point is good. Game is tied. Go ahead, Tim.
I really felt like he got some confidence there, catching some balls out of the backfield, making guys miss. Hopefully that's something he can build on and then piles on that 75-yard run. Let's see what he can do today.
It's fantastic stuff for Javonte Barnes. Played what I thought was the best game of his career last week in Oxford, and he's found some confidence and he's playing some good football.
Trevin Ewing, a dangerous return man, comes up to field the ball at the 7. He had a 98-yard touchdown earlier this year. He spins at the 20, keeps his feet to the 25. Pyle continuing to move him out to the 28, and that's where Maine will start. That's the first 70-yard run for a Sooner, 70-yard or more run for a Sooner, since Caleb Williams against
Texas?
Iowa State
yeah.
in 2021. So he went for 74, which is what officially Caleb Williams or Javonte Barnes' run was there. So 7-all. Maine from the 28. See if the Sooner defense can stand taller here. It'll be Brian Santana Fiss starting this possession at running back. Stands to the right side of quarterback Carter Peavy. Compact formation. Peavy's got it. He'll throw. Looks right, throws across the middle. Caught at the 35. That's Irrifan, and he dives forward for the first down marker, and he's got it. Gain of 10.
And they got good protection again, and the ball's coming out fast. They're going to work those quick outs and underneath routes, option routes, before we have a chance to get there and pile on the pressure and try and create those big negative plays or force him into a turnover. The ball's coming out right now.
Peavy 5 for 7 passing early in this game. First and 10 from the 38. Tight end Gilbert moves in left side of the line. Double tight ends there. There's the snap. Handoff. Santana Fiss bounces it outside. Being chased to the 40. Wrapped up and tackled. Nice play, because if he got away from Peyton Bowen, he had a lot of ground. Got a 2-yard gain.
I think that's Jacoby Johnson at corner. He's got to come in and leverage this. He just leaves the outside wide open, and good job on the inside coming across and making a really nice play there to keep that from getting out the gate. That was very risky by Jacoby Johnson going in there and giving up that really wide angle there. He's got to contain that better.
Irrifan, the wide out to the right. Now 2 more pass catchers move that way. Compact formation that way. 2nd and 8. Keeper by the quarterback Peavy, and he's swallowed up in the backfield and dropped for a loss. That went nowhere. It'll be 3rd and long.
Tried to get us one on that play action fake, and then trying to keep it to the inside on that quarterback counter, and there's just nowhere to go. Swallowed up instantly.
Dejon Terry, the TFL. Sooner defense has been good in that category all year. 3rd and 9 here. This will be the 3rd and long that Maine has had. They've picked up one. The other one, they got all but 1 yard and ended up getting it on 4th down. So let's see if the Sooners can get off the field here on 3rd and 9. From their own 39. 4:53 to go first quarter. Irrifan in motion. And before the snap, we've got a timeout, Black Bears.
First charge timeout, Maine.
We gotta say thank you to you, because you went on a very long scouting mission to check out the Maine Black Bears about a month ago.
I have 2 great names. One's Jet Black, and my wife bought a bright blue collar for Rex, my oldest dog, and it has black bears on it, so we had to take it off them the last couple of days.
Can't be supporting the enemy.
She bought it in Maine, so we had to take it off them. We can't have anything going against us.
All right, let's get a stop here. 3rd and 9 from the 39 after the timeout. In motion goes Moss. Snap to Peavy. Back to pass. Under pressure. Flushed right.
Nobody
has room to look. He'll tuck it and run it. 40. And the 45 he's pushed out. That's shy of the first down marker. Chased out by Jaden Hardy, the freshman in.
I don't understand how no one contains them in the pocket, though, Teddy.
Yeah,
not even close. Nobody was trying to contain them.
No, if you got a DN that's going to make an inside move, someone's got to cover him, and that looked like it was a called stunt. The guy coming behind the defensive tackle, we got to work to contain. There's no doubt.
But thank goodness somebody from the secondary came out of coverage and kept them a couple of yards short of the first down.
They have a couple of punters. This one's Aiden Cadigan. He's the long distance guy. Watch the fake here. It's 4th and 2 from the 46.
Absolutely watch the fake.
Snap back. He does kick it. End over end. It'll bounce at the 15. Checks up there. Takes a slight Sooner roll to the 17, and Oklahoma takes over.
Got a little lucky on that one that it didn't roll out. Got to get over there and catch that one. Keep that one from rolling down inside the 5 or 10, but
how's Gabe Eicher, the sideline analyst, doing down there?
I'm doing great, Coach. It's good to hear your voice, buddy.
My man, I love you, buddy.
16-yard line's where they put it down for OU. Tie game 7-all. How about that Javante Barnes run?
Oh, I love it. Yeah, we need more of those.
Longest of the season. In motion, Bauer sharp. He'll stop, and it is a handoff. Barnes bounces left, spun down around the 19 or 20. First down run of about 3. Holmes, the tackle.
A little bit of a delay there, stutter, and then took it out the backside. Thought he might have something like he did on that last run. Probably could have got a little bit more on the front, but keeping him honest.
Quick throw. Hester caught it at the 20, makes a move, hit, folded up at the 23, 24. A 4-yard gain, we'll call it. Brings up 3rd and short. First catch for J.J. Hester. That's the first completed pass of the day for Jackson Arnold.
Yeah, I don't mind him just trying to get something quick and trying to find some type of rhythm in the pass game.
It's a run-pass option as it was, and they limited, though. It was only like 2 yards. They did a good job defending it.
3rd and 3. Arnold to throw, does to Barnes out of the backfield open. 30-35, breaks a tackle, dives across the 40. He might have had him another one. Couldn't quite keep his feet, and you can move the chains. A 15-yard gain.
Really good job hitting that little swing route we saw last week, that he was able to get 5 catches out of the backfield, and I'd like to see him going right back to that.
Make it a 19-yard gain, and Barnes hobbles off the field a bit, so Taylor Tatum will replace him. In fact, Javonte comes over to the bench, and the training staff going to look at him. From the Sooner 42, Arnold has it, hands it off. Tatum looking for room up the middle, breaks his way across the 45. Nice run to the 47, 5 yards.
Little counterplay to the inside, good blocking up front, getting some movement now.
Over the ball quickly, trips right, one left, hand off Tatum again. Nope, it's a quick throw. Hester caught it. 50, first down into Black Bears territory.
Run pass option again. Quarterback pulled it, and then they played him, so he threw it outside to the receiver.
Second catch for JJ, 7-yard gain. From the Maine 46, Tatum right up the middle with a head of steam. Crosses the 45 to the 43. 3 yards on first down.
Looking at the right ankle, guys, of Javonte Barnes. Pardon me. Left ankle of Javonte Barnes.
No, you're right. It's the right.
Okay. Right ankle. Check that, of Javonte Barnes, and they stretch it out with the athletic trainers here on the sideline.
Looking at one of the ankles of Javonte Barnes.
Correct.
Yeah.
Well, you just rub some dirt on it and get back out there, right, Teddy? When
Arnold takes a shot. Hester down the sidelines, and he overthrew him out of bounds. That's what they did in Youngstown, right, Coach?
Well, you just got to get back out there. When you're hot, you got to go. You know, you just.
I always say, if you just got to get to the next play, and something else is going to hurt after that, you'll forget about it.
Exactly. And I don't want to minimize it, but.
Zion Kearney replaces J.J. Hester for this 3rd and 7 snap from the Maine 43-yard line. With 1:30 to go first quarter. Game tied at 7. 4 wide receivers. Now Sharp in motion. There's the snap. Handoff Tatum, runs right, got it to the 40, tackled there. Makes it 4th down at about 3.5. Probably too far to kick it here.
We're just kind of position blocking there at right tackle. We got to get on that guy and get some movement. Too easy to disengage and fall back into that tackle.
That's 3rd and 7, and we run it. I guess we just thought we had a big enough hole we could get it there, but
they're going for it. 4th and 3.5 from the 40. OU is 8 of 19 on 4th downs this year. That's 42%. Arnold points at the ground, sends Kearney in short motion. Got the football. Back to pass. Throws left side. Caught. That's a first down. Jacob Jordan at the 35.
Nice catch. Nice route.
Yeah, and I like the matchup. They're just attacking it. That defender was about 10 yards deep on him in the slot, and they went to him right away.
Quick snap. Pump fake. Come back. Is
cut
made
him
on
off
the corner. Brennan
with an
Thompson.
inside route. Yep.
28-yard line. Gain of 6. That 3rd down pickup to Jacob Jordan looked a lot like your boy used to do on 3rd down.
Well, you just, if guys playing off of you, even if he's inside position, you just cut him off. Run an inside route, cut him off, hit you in the chest, and pick up the first down.
We got some whistles here as they come, and they're talking to Troy Everett.
Timeout for an injured player. Timeout for an injured player.
Troy Everett standing, but he's bleeding.
It's football. Who cares?
Yeah, guys bleed all the time.
He's
don't they?
bleeding on his leg. What are we doing?
He's got to come out of the game, and Branson Hickman will replace him. 7-7 game, 28 seconds to go first quarter.
Shoe off of Javonte Barnes, guys, as they still retape that right ankle for him.
And we're still holding up play, and now they're going to let the Sooners go. 2nd and 4. Tatum remains in at running back. Jackson Arnold surveys the Black Bear defense. takes the wide snap, hands it off to Tatum. Bounced outside, turns it up, got a couple of yards out of that. Third down. And that might be the last play of the first quarter. Looks like it will be unless they hurry. Nope, they don't get it off in time. And the first 15 minutes are
the end of the first quarter.
Well, we didn't get to hang out much with you, Coach, today, but it's good to see you.
I'll hang around for one more second.
You want to hang out?
Yeah.
We'd love for you to.
What a guy.
Bob Stoops.
What a guy. That's why he's a Hall of Famer and an all-time great, folks.
Well, you know what? The people in my box are a little boring right now, so
Give him a little space.
You don't mind getting us some ribs and mac and cheese during the commercial break. 5 starting offensive linemen, top 5 receivers, and top 2 running backs coming into the season, all on the sidelines right now. 3rd and 2. 26. Arnold has it. Hand off Tatum. Bounces right.
Nice.
Outside. Sidesteps it to the 20. First down to the 15. Makes a cut inside to the 10, and he's down to the 9.
Great run.
What a run.
Great run.
17 yards, Taylor Tatum.
He just felt an open space on the right. Everyone collapsed, and he just instinctively bounced right. Big
Bait
time.
that outside defender to try and peek in, and then
Tatum again over the right side, inside the tackle to the 7 for 2. Sooners in the red zone, brought to you by Delta Dental of Oklahoma, the state's leading provider of dental benefits.
Coach, Taylor Tatum's had some freshman moments this year, but, man, he is dynamic, and you can just see if he continues to improve, he's going to add weight, he's going to add strength. This guy should be a lot of fun to watch moving forward.
I agree totally. Great player. Great talent.
2nd and goal from the 7. It'll be Tatum again. Over the right side to the 5. Stiff arm. Keeps his feet. Reaches for the end zone. He's just short at the 1. Couldn't quite get there.
he's got that little stutter that throws everyone's timing off. And
quick snap from the 1. Tatum up the middle. Touchdown.
Great vision on that last run, too, Ted. He bounced just where the hole was. He can find them.
Yeah, it's that little delay, and everyone wants to peek inside a little bit, and then he hits you with that bounce to the outside and finds that daylight.
3rd touchdown of the year on the ground for Taylor Tatum, the freshman 2-sport star. That was a 14-play drive for the Sooners. And they now lead for the first time today. Zach Schmidt on for the extra point try with 13:44 to go till halftime. Snap good, hold down, kick is away, and it is good. Touchdowns brought to you by Air Comfort Solutions. Coach, great hanging out with you, sir.
My duty
enjoy the
is
rest
done.
of the game.
Yes, I will. Absolutely.
All right, Coach.
Hopefully we all enjoy the rest of the game.
Bob Stoops. 13:44 to go first half. It's 14-7 OU. Today's broadcast brought to you by Tostitos. Whether you're tailgating or watching from home, make the Tostitos chips and dips part of your gathering. Tostitos, get to the good stuff. Well, it's been mostly on the ground today for OU 10.
Yeah, and there's some really good stuff there. You've seen some good blocking up front, but also some really good individual effort from the running backs. Breaking those tackles on the second level. That's one of the things that, one of the big complaints that we've had is, okay, there's a hole there. We've hit the hole. Now it's on the running backs once they encounter those second-level players to make something happen, and we're seeing it today by both guys.
Kickoff is headed for Irrifin. It'll come down on the goal line. He'll bring it up the right side to the 10. Goes middle and gets wrapped up shy of the 20. It's Ewing on the return, and Jaden Hardy, the great special team stop.
Nice. I thought the ball came out for some reason. I don't know if it was one of the gloves or shoes from someone, but that was a nice play. And you always love it on defense whenever your kickoff coverage team starts you off inside the 20, inside the 15, changes the way the offense, starts off their drive, and you really get going with some momentum on a special teams play.
13-yard line is where the Black Bears will start this drive. 13:38 to go first half. Sooners lead 14-7.
Endover, watch that quarterback keeper. I know the back's on the opposite side right here, but they attacked the back side last time they lined up in this.
Quarterback Carter Beavy hands to Martin. He runs right, ran into the back of his own man at the 15, and then pushed backwards to Son McCullough, the tackle.
Really good
Gain
job.
of 2.
Controlling the line of scrimmage, good physicality up front, no movement at all, really condenses that entire offensive line. They don't create any space for those backs to find to dig out any yardage.
The Fowler Automotive Group drive summary on that Sooner touchdown drive, make it 15 plays, 84 yards in 5:14. Good drive. 2nd and 8 from the 15 for Maine. 3 wides this time. Peavy whispering something to his running back Martin. Now he's going to throw. Peavy rolls right in open field, throws late downfield, and a sliding catch made by one of the tight ends of the 29, Mason Gilbert. They got 4 good ones on this team.
Well, again, we got a 4-man rush. Caden Wooler dips inside on the left side. No one covers him. And we give up easy outside access for the quarterback to find some time and get into the scramble drill, and hits the tight end for the first down.
No Ethan Downs today with back spasms. Handoff Martin up the middle.
Whew.
Swallowed up at the 30. Maybe a half a yard gain, if anything.
Boy, just piling it up in there.
It's the interior run game for Maine, like most opponents this year against Oklahoma. Just not much there at all.
Well, we got, and the only complaint I have right now on the defensive line, we haven't put pressure on the quarterback very much yet, but we've given that easy access to the outside whenever he pulls the ball down, and creates so much space, and really putting the pressure on your secondary to cover for extended times.
2nd and 9 from the 30. Heisey in motion. Peavy back to pass, under pressure. Watch out. Oh, he skipped away. Still on his feet. Here comes a flag. Late throw. That's caught by the tight end Heisey, who fell down at the 25. That's a 4-yard loss, but I think we got a hold coming on Maine here. Is it Heisey, the pass catcher that also held Eli Bowen on the blitz, I believe? They're asking Brent Venables, do you want this or not? Because the play resulted in a loss.
Holding. Offense, number 82. The penalty is declined. 3rd down.
Weird start to that play. It felt like almost like Maine never got set as they had a guy in motion when they snapped that football, and the motion guy who was blocking the edge pressure there and never got over there in time and had to hold. And here we are in the spot. This is turnover area right here whenever you've got 3rd and extra long.
Heisey got a catch and a hold on that play. That's a trick.
Well, he took a knee because he knew he got called for holding. Didn't want to run anymore.
6-yard loss, 3rd and 16. Peavy rolls left. There's another hold. Looking downfield, flag is down. He throws it into the bench. Boy, the left tackle was just hanging on to R. Mason over there.
Oh, that was
PJ. Excuse me.
That was Heisey.
Holding. Offense, number 82.
Same guy. Bad sequence for 82.
4th down.
Well, fortunately for him, neither one of them are going to show up in the box score because the Sooners declined them both.
Well, you see the Sooners utilize that concept as well, like the sprint out where you've got the tight end on the defensive end. The problem for Heisey is he didn't use the influence technique that a lot of teams use to try to get beat inside, and that just had no chance.
Peyton Bowen deep to receive. Sooners came after it, almost got it. Kick is away. Peyton Bowen fields at the 32. He'll return it. Sets up a block. Runs near side 35-40. And he's hit out of bounds hard at the 41-42-yard line. He goes flying into the Sooner bench. Couchman got it. Nice return. Timeout. Sooners have the ball back with good field position. 44-yard punt. Bowen a 10-yard return. 10:56 to go till halftime. It's 14-7 Sooners.
Sooner football is brought to you in part by Mercy. Mercy can get you off the bench and back in the game. Find your best play at mercynow.net. At Mercy, your life is our life's work. Sooner football is also brought to you in part by Groundworks. Groundworks is the preferred foundation repair company of the Sooners. Your home's foundation needs a solid defense too, fans. Book your free inspection now at groundworks.com. And if you missed Bob Soup's earlier in the half, that is always brought to you by Rock and Roll Tequila. Fans can enjoy a Rock and Roll Big Game Bob margarita and the club levels at Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. Take it away, Tiro.
Well, thank you, Draker. 14-7 Sooners. They'll start this drive on their own 40, now going right to left in the anthracite Unity uniforms today on Military Appreciation Day here in Norman. Sooners have scored touchdowns on their last 2 possessions and have been mainly on the ground today, no pun intended. 132 rushing yards for the Sooners. Sam Franklin at running back to start this drive. Jackson Arnold has it. Handoff. No throw across the middle. Cut. 45-yard line. No, the ball's knocked loose. It was Brennan Thompson. Good defensive play. Broken up by Devin Vaught at the Sooner 40-yard line. He swiped at the ball right as Thompson caught it and knocked it out.
Boy, Bauer Sharp, I think that's who's in there at tight end. He absolutely smashed one of those backers for Maine.
Jacoby Johnson in the game at wideout for the first time. 2nd and 10 from the 40. Johnson to the near side. 2 receivers to the high. Sharp moves from left end to right end. Arnold has it. Handoff Franklin. Darts right. Backs his way out to the 44 for a gain of 4. 3rd down and 6.
Boy. I think that linebacker from Maine's about to have a long day because Bauer Sharp is absolutely smashing him right in the face on those insert plays. And if we keep running that, he's not going to be a happy guy.
Sooners 3rd and 6 here. They're 3 of 5 on 3rd downs. Arnold to pass. They bring pressure. It's picked up. Now he'll step up. Steps out of it. 1st down run. Arnold 50, 45, spun all the way to the 43 in Maine territory. They almost got him for a sack in the pocket, but J.A. got away.
Well, good job getting through there and staying on those blocks up front by those guys, not letting anyone reach out and make that play as he broke through the line.
13-yard scamper, and the Sooners fake snap. Now it goes over the head of Arnold, chases it down. He'll dump it into the bench. Was he outside the tackle box? And did he get it to the line of scrimmage?
Didn't look like it made to the line of scrimmage at all, but
he chased down the high snap, which came as he was looking at the bench.
There is no detention around, and the quarterback was outside the pocket and got the ball beyond the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
Generous. That was generous, perhaps. So make it 2nd and 10 because that would have been 17-yard loss. Arnold has it. Play action. Steps left, looks deep, lets it fly. Caught. 20-yard line and out of bounds. It's Frosty. Jacob Jordan, the deep crosser, takes it to the 19, and the Sooners are in the Delta Dental red zone.
Yeah, great protection there, plenty of time, and Jackson Arnold puts it right on him.
24-yard gain, quick snap. Arnold wants to throw, now he'll run it himself. Flag down. He dives forward to the line of scrimmage. But this looks like a potential hold on the OU offensive line.
Holding. Offense number 77. 10-yard penalty. 1st down.
First penalty on OU today. It's on Heath Ozida.
I don't know. Gabe, was that another RPO where Jackson pulls it and then doesn't throw it?
That's been an issue with him this season, right? If you're going to pull the ball in the RPO game, you got to throw it. Those are all timing plays. You got to throw it.
That's the 2nd penalty. First on the OU offense today. From the 29 now, 1st and 20. 9:23 to go first half. Sooners lead 14-7. Arnold claps his hands, takes the football, hands it off, keeps it. 25, still on his feet. 20, nice. Dives forward to the 18. So he got the penalty back +1 on what looked like a zone read scamper.
Yeah, pulls it out and then just kind of snakes his way through the 2nd level of the defense. Nice job, nice vision there by Jackson Arnold.
Here's Javonte Barnes back into the game. This is good to see. They'll go double backs here, Franklin and Barnes. On 2nd and about 9.5 from the 18.5-yard line. Arnold has it. Option. Pitch dropped. Ball's loose. Scramble for it, and Maine has it. Franklin dropped the pitch. That's a fumble, and the Black Bears get on it at the 16-yard line.
Good pitch. Hits him right in the hands, right in the chest, right where it needs to be. So you can't blame it on that. You just got to make that play. You can't hand it away like that.
Jaden Curry recovers the fumble for Maine. And the Sooners' potential scoring drive is thwarted. Maine has the ball with 8:37 to go till halftime, with Oklahoma in front 14-7.
14-7, the Sooners lead it. 8:37 to go in the 2nd quarter with Gabe Eichert. I'm Chris Plank. And Gabe, we've been watching as Brennan Thompson has been at the attention of Doc McGinnis, the Sooner athletic trainers. Almost looks like they're looking at what? Maybe like a right hip injury?
I'm really not sure, but he was in a ton of discomfort here on the sideline, so we'll keep an eye on it.
Maine, after the fumble, starts at their own 16 in a diamond formation. Peavy to throw.
Nice.
And he throws short to a tight end, but the pass is broken up. Well defended by Robert Spears-Jennings, 2nd and 10.
Just to add one more thing on Brendan Thompson, too, Toby. He didn't even make it to the bench. He's just been on the ground in front of the offensive line bench, and he's still on one knee there.
Yeah, and he just, like, went on to all fours. I'm not entirely sure what's going on, but
he's in pain.
Thompson is in a lot of pain. Not feeling good.
He's up and walking now.
Yeah, he keeps, like, getting up and being like, I'm fine, and then he goes down again. I'm not sure what's going on there, guys.
2nd and 10, quads left, running back on the right hip of Peavy. Peavy, running back keeper, runs right. He's chopped down for a loss back at the 14 by the kid, Eli Bowen.
A really good job. It's that end over formation again, tackles the end man on the line of scrimmage, and you know, they play action or play fake rather to the front side, and the quarterback keeps it counter, trying to attack that nub short side. This time we get a really good contain coming up and forcing it from Eli Bowen.
3rd and 12, Sammy's in, PJ's in. Black Bears 1 of 4 on 3rd downs today. 8 minutes to go till halftime. They deploy 4 wide receivers. Play clock down to 4. Now they compact the formation. Play clock at 1. Got the snap off just in time. Peavy looks left, lets it fly deep down the far sideline, incomplete. There was 2 Black Bears in the same area. And they'll have to punt. Looking for Montego Moss.
Yeah, trying to hit Moss on that little cell route. And it's supposed to be an underneath route by, you know, the other wide out there, and he pushes it too far up the field. They both kind of end up in the same spot, but it was still thrown too far out anyways.
You know what you're supposed to do when you see 2 Black Bears in the same area, Ted?
I don't.
Get out of that area. That's
Yeah.
what you do. Peyton Bowen deep to receive on his own 45. It's just shank off the side of the foot and out of bounds, and the Sooners are going to get great field position here in Maine territory. It was Cadigan, the punter.
Oh my gosh, just brutally awful punt there.
What do you really think, Ted?
I mean, just
You think it was club path or face angle? What do you think, Ted?
That's a bad spot.
well, yeah, what are they doing? That's a horrible
That's
spot.
about 7 to 10 yards off. They put it down at the 37.
He almost missed the football.
Plus 37 is where Oklahoma will start this possession, leading 14-7.
I mean, that's such a bad punt. It's almost a sudden change type of play here where you may take a shot at the end zone.
Arnold's got it. Handoff. Barnes, patient, got a hole. Watch out, Barnes. 20, 15, 10, 5, dives, pylon. He is. They're talking about it. They have no idea if it's a touchdown or not.
They're trying to
say stepped out back at the 8.
Almost felt like they were buying time, waiting on someone else to come in and make the call. But that looks like I think that's the right call.
1st and goal from the 8. Barnes again up the middle to the 5, pushing the pile to the 4, to the 3, still pushing to the 2. It's a scrum, and it's into the end zone. No, he's down at the 1.
I think he was in.
These refs, they are determined to ruin every great call you have today, T-Ref.
Thank you. What conference are these guys from?
SEC.
2nd and goal from the 1. Keeper, and he'll walk into the end zone. Jackson Arnold, touchdown. He faked the handoff to Barnes, and every Black Bear bit. 20-7.
Yeah, the day that Barnes is having right now, he turns into really good bait for Jackson Arnold to pull that out. You go back to that long run. I mean, the patience just kind of almost skipping in the backfield, waiting for that offensive line to plow the way, and then accelerates and created this nice opportunity inside the 5.
It's 6:46 to go till halftime. Schmidt's extra point is good. The Sooners have their first 100-yard rusher of the season. Javonte Barnes now at 121. And we're not yet to halftime. Touchdowns brought to you by Air Comfort Solutions, your total home solution for plumbing, heating, air conditioning, and electrical. Make the winning call today. 21-7 Oklahoma in front. Today's broadcast brought to you by Tostitos. This is Sooner football from Learfield.
Some really encouraging things from Javonte Barnes and Taylor Tatum when it comes to just looking explosive, and once they are seeing the hole, just really stepping on the acceleration. Some really nice stuff so far from Oklahoma's running backs. And I just am really, really encouraged by what we've seen from Javonte Barnes over the last month or so. Seems like his confidence has just gone to another level, and he is undoubtedly playing his best football in a Sooners uniform.
So they got another injury update after this kickoff.
Kickoff toward Ewing. He calls for a fair catch. 25 is where the Black Bears will start. Go ahead.
Our buddy from Sooner Vision, Theron Smith, was absolutely taken out by a Maine defender on the sideline. He is okay. Said he hasn't been hit that hard since he was playing in high school.
Yeah, he's a tough guy.
He was absolutely. I went up to him like, "You okay?" Because you got rocked. It's the greatest fear.
A big dude. Is the Black Bear okay?
Good point. Theron's well put together. He has a significant personal flaw to him. He's a St. Louis Cardinals fan, but other than that, a great guy.
It's tough.
Javonte already a career high in rushing. His previous career high was 108. He's at 121 today. Most rushing yards OU's had in a game this year, 220 against Temple. They're at 199 in the first half today. Maine from their own 25 to start this drive. It'll be a play action, quick throw, near side. Catch is made crouching to the ground by Joe Gillette at the 29. That's a short, I think, a 4-yard gain.
Yeah, I had to go down and pluck that one before it hit the ground. Actually, a good job scooping that football before it did hit the turf.
They're going to pick off one of these quick passes sometime here. We got a pick six in our future, folks.
And it wouldn't surprise me if it wouldn't be Caden Wooler that does it, too. He's been close a couple times.
Peavy's just determined to get rid of it fast. 2 tight ends right, 2 wideouts left. 2nd and 6. Peavy to throw. Sooners bring 4. He's scrambling. He's running. He's spinning. He throws it away into the Sooner bench. Being chased by Kobe McKenzie, who came right up the gut.
Really got a good job by Kobe McKenzie right there, timing that blitz up really nice. And I think he may just be adding there, but splits those 2 offensive linemen and forces that pressure, stays under control, and doesn't go lunging there at the beginning to where the quarterback can buy some extra time and get outside. Nice.
3rd and 6. Maine breaks the huddle.
We haven't brought much pressure on these 3rd downs, just playing coverage mainly.
Acting as if they're coming here. Peavy. They bring 4. Looks left, throws left, caught first down across the 35, out across the 40 goes Moss. Sat down in a hole on the left side and took it for 12.
Yep, that wide side. And Kobe McKenzie was there in a good spot in the beginning, and I think maybe the quarterback looked him off, and he, shuffled inside a little bit to the quarterback's vision and left that hole.
5:30 to go first half. Oklahoma leads 21-7. Maine scored first in this game on their opening drive. It's been all Sooner since. From the 41. Peavy claps his hands, takes the low snap, rolls right, wants to throw back left, does, caught, drop, busted, broken up. Intended for the tight end Mahan, who got hit hard by Kenai Walker as soon as the ball arrived.
And, I mean, you got to mention it. A good play by Kenai Walker not to go in there and have like some massive blow-up shot, because he could have. Yeah. I mean, it's a blindside type of hit. He goes in, makes a play on the football instead of, getting a targeting penalty on a defenseless receiver.
That's a good job. Point. Good, solid football play. Nothing violent to that at all. 2nd and 10 from the 41. PJ in to rush the passer here. Man in motion. It's a handoff. Banks up the middle. Finds a little running room. Takes it out near the 45. Got about 4. 3rd down.
Well, here's another 3rd and just beyond medium. And we've had some trouble with these. They've been able to find some space in our zone coverage. curious to see if they change things up and maybe go man-to-man and force some pressure, try and get the ball out a little bit quicker. I mean, I don't think we're going to want to be picked apart the rest of the afternoon. I think they're going to make a change at some point.
Big David Stone in, the freshman 5-star. 3rd and 6. Pistol formation. Peavy rolls right, under pressure immediately, throws, caught by the back Banks, broke one tackle, got up the sidelines, but pushed out of bounds shy of the first down marker. Be about 3 yards shy at the 48. Kobe McKenzie forced him out.
Was that Omasigo that had a chance on him right there? And you're about to, force him into, there's no chance that they go for it. Probably would have been a loss or, at best a no gain there. And, get them up there to where they at least have a decision to make and keep the antennas up for the fake punt.
Punting comes on 4th and 3 from near midfield. Sooners will play punt safe.
See if he gets a better hit here after the worst punt I've ever seen in my life on the last one.
It's that back. There's the kick. It's better. Not great. Bounds at the 16, right into the hands of Bowen. He picks it up, and he's tackled immediately at the 10. So you got a long field to go here, as the Sooners have 3:39 and all 3 timeouts. 42-yard punt.
Am I the only one that's shocked? They've had a 4th and 2 and a 4th and 3, and they've punted.
Well, I think had the game, if they would have kept it closer, then maybe those would have been different. I don't know.
I mean, what do you have to lose if you're Jordan Stevens and Maine?
I'm with you.
I just don't understand that.
Anything on Brennan Thompson down there, guys?
He's standing
on the field.
Yeah, he's out there.
He doesn't look like he feels great, but he's on the field.
He's on the field. Yeah, okay. 3 wides. Brennan Thompson's one of them, folks. From the 10-yard line. Jackson Arnold back to pass. Rolls right, throws out of the end zone. It's deflected, almost picked, and it's incomplete. Off the fingertips of Taylor Tatum. That was nearly a disaster.
I don't know. In live action, it didn't look like Taylor Tatum had any idea the ball was coming his way, and then just kind of makes a half effort at it, tips it, and had that defender not come up, made the tackle, he would have walked into the end zone.
2nd and 10. Arnold to throw again. Can't find anybody. Backs his way into the end zone. Rolling right, going to let it chunk deep downfield. Right sideline, got it! It's caught on the run! JJ, 35-30, hits a race! JJ, 90 yards! Touchdown! Oh, mama! JJ Hester, 90 yards! Jackson Arnold put it on a pillow for him, and he outraced the cornerback to the end zone.
Great initial protection here. 4-man rush. They try and add some guys late. Jackson Arnold gets to the outside, finds a little bit of time. And J.J. Hester, good job in the scramble drill, takes his route deep. And, boy, Jackson Arnold put it perfect. Never had to break stride at all.
How about that for the first touchdown in a Sooner uniform for J.J. Hester? And he's been here for a minute, folks. 90 yards. Extra point is up and good.
How about that for our Allstate Good Hands catch of the game from J.J. Hester? Toby, some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. You're in good hands with Allstate, and there was even a little bit of a bobble, and he still brought it in and took it to the house.
J.J. had 2 touchdowns at Missouri, but that's his first with Oklahoma. Touchdowns brought to you by Air Comfort Solutions, your total home solution for plumbing, heating, air conditioning, and electrical. Make the winning call today.
And it's interesting because Gabe, Teddy, Toby, last week, the last home game, J.J. Hester was struggling. He had a couple drops. He had a couple fumbles. And that's a great way to insert himself into the game plan here today.
Yeah, he didn't catch it clean initially, but all that matters is that he caught it. Nice play from Jackson Arnold. They work those situations all the time in practice, that scramble drill, and that's a great job of keeping playing by J.J. Hester.
How about this? I'll get it after the kickoff. High and short. Fair catch called for, and Maine will start at the 25. That is the first 90-plus yard completion for OU since Eric Moore to my former radio partner, P.J. Mills.
Wow.
In 1995, also against Iowa State. So the Sooners now have their longest pass and longest rush of the year today.
Congratulations, Iowa State. You're out of the record books for Oklahoma.
Well, not entirely,
right,
but at least in those two categories. 28-7 OU, still 3:16 to go till half.
You got time to get a stop here, get the ball back, and go punch another one in.
Under center for the first time is Peavy. Martin deep. Snap, handoff. It's to the wide receiver Ewing, sweeping left side. He's knocked sideways at the 32. Got a nice 7-yard gain, though, on first down on the handoff jet sweep.
Nice job there, finding a way to get to the perimeter by Maine. And our contained players late trying to get there. They're coming from, really the third level. And, they got a lot of movement there. And actually looked like he just kind of slipped and fell down there. He may have been able to turn that up and get a little bit more, maybe get a first down.
2nd and 3, they go diamond backfield. Peavy stands in the middle of two tight ends with Martin behind him. He's got it. Handoff Martin. Flag flies. They'll stop this play. False start. Oh, the Bears will get back 5 of those 7 yards they just gave.
False start. Offense, number 57. 5-yard penalty. It is 2nd down.
Bears this week. Tigers next. We'll be in Columbia, Missouri next Saturday night to see our old friends from the Big 12 Conference. Now we live in the SEC with them, the Missouri Tigers. Start time, kick time will be either 6 o'clock or 6:45. We'll know that later tonight. Looking forward to being in Columbia again. See if Eli Drinkwitz says anything interesting this week. 3 wides, 2nd and 8. Peavy to throw. Sooners twist up front. Peavy throws left side. Nice. Nearly picked, incomplete. Looking for Irfin. It was Eli Bowen that stepped in front of the pass. Fortunately for Maine, the pass was high. 3rd down.
A really good job in coverage there, sorting things out. Bowen's in perfect position. Kip Lewis did a good job locking onto the underneath route. Really nice forcing this 3rd and long. I just love watching Kip Lewis play football. He's like a WWE wrestler. Like the emotion, it's almost like it's an act. He's always got something going on out there. It's a performance.
Well, I got good news for you, Ted. He's a redshirt sophomore.
Oh, he's so fun.
3rd down and 8. Here, Sooners bring everybody, and they got it. Bam! Sit down. Danny Stutzman's first sack of the season, back of the 23. I mean,
that is
the
a 2-minute timeout.
And the Black Bears will punt. Brent Venables takes a timeout.
We go blitzing up the middle there, and Stutzman adds really late as the quarterback tries to step up, and he gets smashed.
It is a 2-minute timeout brought to us by Dos Equis, the official import beer of OU Athletics. Go for Dos. Enjoy Dos Equis responsibly. Sooners about to get the ball back. They've got all 3 timeouts. They lead at 28-7. We'll take a break.
Starting to find their rhythm. Gabe, it looks like the offensive line has started to settle in a little bit. That protection on that last touchdown was excellent.
That's how it should be. It's Maine.
Yep.
But yes, you're right, Ted. It's been ever since that first drive, they've done a much better job, and I think that Jackson Arnold's doing a better job of sitting in there, reading the defense out, being patient before leaving the pocket. There's a lot of good things that have happened on these last couple drives for OU offensively. This is a great situation, though, here for Jackson Arnold for this offense. You got 2 minutes to go. You work 2-minute drill all the time in practice. You got 3 timeouts, so you don't need to be in a hurry. But these are one of those situations that getting this situation to work in this game is important for this offense moving forward. Interested to see how it goes.
The Maine punt game has been a struggle today. Peyton Bowen's closing ground here, expecting another short one by Cadigan. Snap back, there's the boot. It's wobbly and short. Bowen catches it on the run at the 43. Darts up between Bears and got it out to the 50. And a great opportunity to add to the lead here before halftime for OU. They'll start at midfield. 34-yard punt, 7-yard return. Arnold has Hester, who's 2 yards away from the first 100-yard receiving day of the year for OU. Wide right, along with Jordan. Thompson and Sharp left. Barnes the back from the 50. Arnold looking at the sidelines. Fakes a clap. Makes an adjustment with Barnes. Now he's got it. Straight drop. Wants to throw. Has a pocket. Deep shot down the middle. Looking for Thompson. He overthrew it. Brennan Thompson screaming down the middle of the field. But Jackson Arnold about 5 yards over his head.
Yeah, tried to go straight over the top on that one. That's one of those throws that I feel like you want to flatten them out a little bit there as the quarterback. It just gives you a little bit more breathing room instead of having to put it absolutely perfect.
2nd and 10, 1:45 to go, first half. Same formation. Now Bauer Sharp sets up tight end left. Arnold's got it. Handoff Barnes, breaks the 50, still on his feet, 45, down to the 43. Teddy, that's the last couple of weeks we've seen more out of that from Javonte. He's able to step through some trash and get yards.
Yeah, it's not much there, just a nice little move to the side and makes a guy whiff and gets extra yardage.
3rd and 3, handoff Barnes, first down 40, 35, outside to the 30, knocked upside at the 28. 15 more yards for Javonte Barnes.
I like it. Good blocking up front. We got movement. We're climbing up to the next level on the backers, and Barnes finishes it off.
Another quick snap. Throw this time. Caught by Jordan, and he's tackled immediately at the 22, but it's 6 yards on first down.
That's much better when it comes to the timing and the RPO stuff from Jackson Arnold, Ted.
Quick, decisive.
First down's brought to you by Paycom. Score big by empowering employees to do their own payroll. Handoff Barnes, 20. Pushes the pile, head down to the 15. First down. Move the chains. We're down to 52 seconds to go in the half. And the Sooners are in the Delta Dental Red Zone again, the state's leading provider of dental benefits. Clock runs. They still have all 3 timeouts. Arnold to throw. Looking right, throws right. Sharp got it at the 10, wrapped up and dropped at the 9. 6-yard gain.
Good outside out-breaking route by Bauer Sharp. Puts it on the money. Jackson Arnold does. Good protection up front.
41.
Good job.
Sorry, Ted.
No, Bauer Sharp, good job fighting to get out of bounds there. Stop the clock.
41 seconds to go. Clock stopped. It'll be 2nd down and 4 from just inside the 9-yard line. Oklahoma trying to add to a 28-7 lead. Arnold has the high snap, option left, pitch to Barnes. It's a race to the 10, to the 5. Javonte, touchdown again. He outran the Bears to the end zone. Javonte Barnes tacks on to his big day.
I don't know who that was, Gabe. Maybe you saw, but an awesome stock block by the wide receiver down there in the end zone, creating that short corner where they couldn't even get a defender up there to challenge.
Yeah, it was Brennan Thompson. Really nice job of just locking that corner, put the shackles on him, Ted. Never let him go. That's good stuff from 15.
Nice.
Javonte Barnes. 2nd touchdown. He's now up to 158 yards rushing today. And they didn't even use a timeout on that drive. 34 seconds to go. Schmidt's extra point is good. Well, if not for the fumble, right? The Sooners had an ugly opening possession. But since then, they've gone touchdown, touchdown, fumble, touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Touchdowns brought to you by Air Comfort Solutions. 35-7 Sooners.
And Toby, you said something earlier during the pregame show that has kind of resonated. Yeah, as Gabe's pointed out, it's Maine. This is what you're supposed to do. But when you get a performance like this, right, the chest puffs out a little bit more, the confidence, the swag, you feel a little bit better about things. And right now, the things you wanted to see outside of that first drive for the offense and the first drive for the defense, Gabe, you're seeing it. And I just feel like every single time I'm standing right behind Jackson Arnold. Casey Thompson is over here. Kevin Johns has the iPad out with Michael Hawkins. They're going over the last drive. I just feel like you're seeing a Jackson Arnold that's getting more confident every single time he steps on the field.
Kickoff will be a touchback. Go ahead, guys.
I I agree, Blank. And, this thing didn't start particularly well, but now this offense has found a rhythm. And the thing that's really encouraging is the run game. You're continuing to find things that you like from the offensive line. Javonte Barnes continues to play at the highest level we've seen from him. And if you can run it efficiently, you can build so much off of that offensively. And that's going to be the key. The last 3 games against really quality opponents is being able to run it efficiently, building the play action and RPO stuff off of that. I mean, that'll be massive for this offense.
Carter Peavy hits a knee, and Maine says we've had enough. Let's get to halftime. Fowler Automotive Group drive summary on that last OU touchdown drive. 7 plays, 50 yards in 1:17. OU puts up 402 total yards of offense in the first half. Fowler Automotive Group being friendly, helpful, honest, and fair. This is what drives us. We are at halftime. Sooners 35, Black Bears 7. Today's broadcast brought to you by Tostitos. This is Sooner football from Moss has 2 catches for 20. Devin Vaught has 6 tackles for the Black Bears. First half stats brought to you by Taco Mayo. Tap the app and save today. Teddy, how about your Pike Pass keys to the second half?
Well, we just got to eliminate the explosive plays on defense. That first drive, what did we give up, the 40-yard run or so by the quarterback? And we've done a really good job since then, but that's the only way that you let Maine back in the game at all or have anything to really be upset about. You got to limit those explosive plays. And on offense, continue to execute, continue to dominate the line of scrimmage, run the football well, and that's going to open up the different stuff down the field. And, once we kind of shuck out the demons in the first drive, we've gotten better and better as we've gone. It feels like Javonte Barnes is getting stronger as the game goes.
Keys to the second half brought to you by Pike Pass. Make it home safe, Oklahoma. Now, Teddy, we talked about it in the pregame. Third quarters have not been good for OU this year. Coming out of the locker room, they have been outscored this season 35-15. Remember the third quarter a week ago, Sooners had the lead at Ole Miss, laid an egg, both sides of the ball third quarter. Need a better third quarter here today.
Absolutely, and it would be shocking to me if that wasn't a major point of emphasis from Brent Venables talking to this team at halftime. So it would be awesome to come out, execute right away, defense, get a stop, maybe even force a turnover, and the offense pick up where you left off with running the football and punching it in the end zone.
Chris Plank, down to you.
And then, Ted, I think you start putting yourself on depth chart watch, right? Maybe an opportunity to see some of these younger guys. We'd like to see more of a Michael Boganowski. I feel like we're seeing all the young corners. Jacoby Johnson's been pretty much going the whole way at the corner opposite Eli Bowen. And then, of course, on the offensive side of the ball, names like Eugene Brooks, Isaiah Autry-Dent, who Coach talked about extensively at Sooner Sports Talk. Sooners get a turnover, punch it in here. Yeah, then maybe you got that depth chart out looking deep into it.
Second half kickoff is a boomer. And Maine will start at their own 25-yard line.
I will add, boys, I don't know what it looks like from the upper deck, but the skies are darkening here. The rain is still a little bit away, but a little bit more of an ominous weather feel down here on the sideline to start this second half.
What a buzzkill, Chris Plank.
Sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen. This has been the Oklahoma Sooner Halftime Show, brought to you by Coca-Cola. Tackle game day with the great taste of Coke Zero Sugar. Is it the best Coke ever? Try and decide. Maine white jerseys, baby blue pants, navy blue helmets. They go right to left third quarter. Sooners in the anthracites today. The Unity uniforms on Military Appreciation Day. Handoff, first play goes to Martin. Bounces left, got a few yards out to the 30. 5-yard run for Jahari Martin.
Looks like maybe a misfit there at the line of scrimmage. I think maybe that defensive end supposed to stay outside that and force it inside. But either way, we're a little bit late there on the fit, and they pick up a nice gain on first down, and playbook's open on 2nd and 5.
Mercer transfer quarterback Carter Peavy stands in the shotgun. Waits for the football. Now he's got it. Low snap. Hands it off. Martin has a hole over the left side. First down, 35. Bounced it outside. Popped the ball loose, and it's recovered. Robert Spears Jennings knocked it out, then he jumped on it right in front of the Sooners sidelines, and Oklahoma's defense has forced a turnover for the first time in the last 3 games.
And that was deliberate. He did that on purpose, came up from behind and punched that ball out, clawed it all out, and then fell on it before he rolled out of bounds. Awesome job there by RSJ. And you know, we got to figure out that run fit, though. The first one was a little soft, and then that one was close to being an explosive run on us if Robert Spears Jennings doesn't come up and save the day.
That is the 4th forced fumble of the year for Robert Spears Jennings, who leads the SEC in that category. Second one is recovered. And the Sooners take over at the plus 38, already leading 35-7. Jackson Arnold, he'll hand it off to Barnes, bounced it outside. 35, makes a move, cuts it inside to the 30, and he's down at the 29. Nice cut there at the end to get some extra yardage. A 9-yard run, and we got an injured Black Bear.
By the way, Ted, you mentioned fixing the run fit.
Timeout for an injured defensive player.
After the turnover, the big screen cuts to the Sooner sideline, and Brent Venables is just chewing on Kip Lewis as he comes to the Oklahoma sideline. Then he celebrates with Robert Spears Jennings.
Yeah, they got an injury, and so we're going to take a timeout here as they tend to the injured Bear. 13:57 to go, third quarter. Oklahoma has forced a turnover, and they're on the march, leading 35-7. The field about ready for football again. Barnes sitting on 162 yards today.
By the way, cool scene here on the sideline. Jalil Farouk was here in the first half. He's back with the team on the sideline in the second half, and so is Deion Burks. Not in uniform, they're just wearing their jerseys and sweatpants, but good to see them here on the sideline. Jaden Gibson was over here as well through a majority of the first half, but good to see injured guys here representing. Would be really cool to see him in shoulder pads and out making plays, though.
Ivan Carrion, the freshman, 6'6" receiver, in for the first time. Snap to Arnold. Play action. Looks right. Throws right. Caught. 25-yard line. Sharp out of the backfield. Stood up. Pushing forward to the 22.
Good job.
Got about 7 and a first down.
Really good job securing that football. You got 3 guys trying to tackle you. You got to know when to fight for extra yards and whenever to make the smart play and protect the ball, get out of bounds there. And Bauer Sharp did a good job of that.
First down's brought to you by Paycom. Score big by empowering employees to do their own payroll. Learn more at paycom.com. From the 22, man in motion. Arnold fakes him the football. He'll throw. Now he does. Back to Carrion. Breaks 1 tackle. Leans forward across the 20. Into the red zone. Got about 3.
Boy, great poise there by Jackson Arnold. You can tell that he's starting to trust this offensive line today. Stands in there. He's got someone, missed a block a little bit there, and you got a defender trying to reach at him, and he just a little bit of shoulder movement and then continues to throw. Good job.
Snap. Arnold. Handoff. Barnes. Runs left. Found a hole. Racing for the corner. Got away. 15, 10, 5. House it. Javante Barnes. Unstoppable today. Touchdown.
Well, is this kid feeling it or what? He just bounces that one all the way to the outside, makes about 3 guys miss, shows the speed, and it's a race to the pylon, and he wins it. He's feeling it right now. This is awesome to see.
19-yard run, his 3rd touchdown of the day, and he's showing you a little of everything in the toolbox today.
Also, on that drive, a little Eddie Pierre-Louis at right guard.
The freshman from Tampa, EPL, seeing some action. Here's the extra point try. Zach Schmidt. Snap good, hold good, kick good as well. 42-7 Sooners. Javante Barnes' brother in the Air Force. He says that his brother has made a bunch of his fellow Air Force mates there, Sooner fans. They all get together and cheer for Javante on Saturdays overseas. Shout out to them. They listen to our broadcast many times. I don't know if they're listening or watching today, but Javante's having a day for them.
They're missing out if they're not. He's putting on a performance, man. This is a show.
42-7 Sooners, 12:40 to go third quarter.
Now for the Sooners, forced the turnover, hit pay dirt on the field with Gabe Eichert. I'm Chris Plank. And Gabe, it looks like Jackson Arnold's day may be done. 11 of 17 for 176 yards and 1 touchdown. Right now, Kevin Johns looking over the iPad. Jackson's getting ready to grab a ball cap. Looks like Michael Hawkins Jr. will be the quarterback the rest of the way for the Sooners.
Yeah, put 42 on the board, feeling pretty good about things. Excited to watch Hawkins. Haven't seen that young man in a while. We know he's very talented.
Kickoff taken at the 10 by Ewing. Runs midfield, right side to the 20. Breaks a few tackles, steps through them, and got out to the 24. Drive summary brought to you by the Fowler Automotive Group. After the fumble recovery, Sooners go 4 plays, 38 yards in a minute 36. Javonte Barnes sitting on 186 rushing yards, 205 total yards today, and 3 touchdowns. 42-7 as the Black Bears begin this possession. Long ways to go in this one. Still 12:32 to go, third quarter. Brian Santana Fiss at running back at the top of a pistol. El Camino College transfer. And they will fake the handoff to him. Peavy deep drop, has a pocket, throws far right side. One-handed attempt is broken up. Looking for Montego Moss, and Billy Bowman knocked it away.
Well, a really good job. Stutzman originally was in good position, but a really nice throw over the top of him, put it in a perfect spot. Bowman comes in and jars it loose.
Michael Boganowski in the game at safety for OU. Bam Bam, the freshman from Junction City, Kansas. 2nd and 10. Peavy sends his tight end Gilbert in motion left to right. Now he throws and it's broken up. The screen immediately upon contact. Eli Bowen separated the ball from Trevin Ewing. 3rd and 10. Now, 2 really nice plays by defensive backs on the first 2 snaps.
Here's another 3rd and long, 3rd and 10. Yeah, we've been pretty conservative play calling wise, playing coverage on the back end, a lot of zone coverage, not bringing extra bodies. And
you see the defense huddle up there?
Yeah, they've been doing that all day.
3rd and 10. Trips left, 1 right. Peavy hands it off on 3rd and 10, and Danny Stutzman sits him down after a gain of 1. 3rd and 10, Maine just hands the ball off, and they'll have to kick it away.
Trying a little draw play, trying to get us bailing out of there into coverage and see if they can hit it, make someone miss, maybe go get a first down, or at least get it close enough to make a decision on a 4th. But Stutzman comes up and puts an end to that.
This will be the 6th punt for the Black Bears. Peyton Bowen on his own 35 awaits it. 11:45 to go, 3rd quarter. And the kick is off the foot. Low line drive toward the near sidelines. Bounces at the 36 and goes out of bounds. Unreturnable. They're going to say it went out at the 33, and that's where Oklahoma will get it on this possession. Hey, Sooner Nation, anytime you're in a car, buckle your seatbelt. If you're in a severe crash, you're 60% more likely to survive if you're buckled in. We need you to cheer on the team this season. So remember, make it home safe, Oklahoma. Buckle your seatbelt. This message from the folks at the Oklahoma Turnpike Authority.
Yep. One more series looks like for Jackson Arnold. I'll tell you what, he had the ball cap out. He looked like he was ready to chill over here on the sidelines. And then all of a sudden it's like, nope, you got another one in you.
From the 33. He will hand it off to Barnes, left side, 35. Bounced it outside, got caught from behind at the 40. And tackled forward, and a late flag comes. It was an 8-yard run by Barnes, but we got a late flag.
It's going to be unnecessary roughness on Eddie Pierre-Louis, and let me make myself very clear. I don't mind it.
What happened, Gabe?
Well, he buried a guy and then went and finished him when he was on the ground trying to play through the whistle.
He absolutely destroyed Shakur Smalls. I mean,
after the play was over,
buried him.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 55 on the offense. 15-yard penalty. It is 2nd down.
That's one where you're watching the tape and you go, I'm fine with it. Next play. I mean, it's a guy that's getting his opportunity out on the field, wants to show what he can do. Yes, do you not want a 15-yard penalty, obviously, but We need more snaps like that.
Showing some nasty.
We need more. We need all the snaps like that.
2nd and 17 now after the penalty. And rolling right, Jackson Arnold runs it himself, gives a stiff arm, then gets dragged down, and a flag flies now, and that's going to give him a free first down. He got horse-collared going out of bounds after a short gain.
Yeah, I don't think it's a horse collar personally, but I'll take the penalty.
Now they're talking it over now. And
remember, they changed
There's
the rule
no foul
this
for
year.
a horse collar tackle. It's 3rd down.
Changed their mind, Ted.
yeah, way to go, Ted.
Well,
Golly.
it's supposed to be like an instant yank down and pull, but he doesn't. I don't see that personally, but
Yeah, he gets him around the nameplate, but he doesn't get inside the pad. I think by the letter of the law,
Wow.
that's a horse collar with the rule change this season, but I'm with you, Ted.
I'm not with either one of you. 3rd and 13 from the 30-yard line.
Well, now we have to execute in a 3rd and 13 situation. Situational football, T-Row. This stuff's
What
important.
are we today? 5 of 7 on 3rd downs? And Jackson Arnold wants a timeout. A little confusion.
First charge timeout, Oklahoma.
Brent Venables goes right at head referee Matt Leffler when he calls the timeout.
He gave him the finger, you come over here and you talk to me. And it doesn't help, guys, that there was an incredible angle of it that cut off right when the Maine defender let his hand off of the horse collar.
We got a timeout with 10:43 to go 3rd quarter. Sooners on top 42-7. They're on top of Air Force 13-3 late 3rd quarter at West Point. Here it's been all Sooner since the opening Maine possession when they scored, but 42 unanswered for OU. Sooners, they'll face a 3rd and 13 at their own 30 when play resumes.
I feel like the crowd stuck around for the most part, guys. Those who came out with the early kick. Student section's been a little bit, I don't know, slim today. But those who came out, especially on the west side, have really represented and stayed around. It's been a fun atmosphere and gorgeous weather-wise, too.
It is a nice day. All right, here we go. 3rd and 13. They go split backs in the backfield. Barnes and Tatum, 3 wides. Arnold claps his hands, takes the football. Deep drop, looking left. Lets it fly far side. Diving catch backwards. Brennan Thompson. Great catch out near midfield for the first down.
boy, that didn't feel good for him. He's slow getting up, and probably the worst thing that could have happened for him after, laying down over there on the side. I mean, he hit the ground pretty hard there.
19-yard pickup and a first down to the 49. Caden Helms in the game. Handoff goes to Barnes over the right side. Got around the tackle. Took it forward across the 50. And he's rolling around in pain. That plant was a little awkward. Twisted knee or something. Oh, that's Taylor Tatum, excuse me. Tatum's hobbling off the field.
He's out there on that painted part of the OU, and it looked like he was trying to wait and get back behind the puller. That he got a little fast there and wanted to get back behind the puller and tried to plant to slow down and just awkwardly slid out from under him. It is good that he got up and got off to the sideline.
He slammed his helmet down when he got to the side, though. Handoff Barnes left side. Not much this time. Sat on at the 47. That's a gain of 1.
Immediately started working on the right leg of Taylor Tatum. So looks like it's ankle, kind of calf related right now. So I don't know if you want to consider that good or bad, but lower right leg.
I think that's the leg that he's been dealing with for several weeks now.
There's 2 Sooner fan bases holding their breath with that one. 3rd down for OU, 3rd and 6. Arnold alone looking to throw. Can't find anybody. He'll try to run. Got spun down and tackled hard at the 45, so he picked up a couple. Let's see what they do here on 4th and 4. Out of field goal range.
A little quick to get out of that there. I thought the protection was pretty good. Kind of ran himself into trouble there. If he keeps his eyes downfield, I think it was maybe Hester over there was about to split the middle of the defense.
They'll go for it. 4th and 4 from the Maine 45. Arnold's got Barnes with him in the backfield. 4 wideouts. Got to get to the 41. Snap. Straight drop. Looks right. Quick throw.
Nice.
J.J. Hester caught it. Still on his feet. carved it back outside and was brought down at the 31. And the Sooners have now their first 100-yard receiver of the season. It's J.J. Hester.
That was nice, and he almost kept his feet there, kept it long enough to continue upfield for a ways, showing some really good balance and athleticism there.
Isaiah Autry-Dent checking in at right tackle mid-series.
True freshman, Fulton, Mississippi, cousin of Sooner great Marcus Dupree at right tackle. Barnes straight ahead, left side to the 30, gain of 1. So we've got, well, the entire right side, Gabe, is true freshmen, right? Eddie Pierre-Louis and Isaiah Autry-Dent. 6 names, 2 freshmen.
I'm excited to see how these guys look, especially, you know, you're out there working with a guy in your recruiting class, guy you probably had some reps with on the scout team. Excited to watch it.
Back to pass, 2nd and 9. Arnold finds the outlet. Franklin out of the backfield, 30, 25. Nice. Puts his shoulder into a bear and bangs out of bounds. And he's not getting up. Oh, my goodness. Sam Franklin absolutely obliterated.
Defensive player.
He's moving around over there.
Legs are moving. But
it was Isaiah Watson, a cornerback, who took the brunt of Sam Franklin.
That was... Yeah, that's a reminder of how violent football is right there, boys. That was a collision.
Let's get you a quick update on Taylor. Are we good here, Toby? Are we going to break?
Not yet.
Okay. I'm watching as Sooner athletic trainer J.J. Bonk, under the watchful eye of Dylan Baker, they're retaping the right ankle of Taylor Tate. When they were feeling around on it, he looked to be in some severe pain, but stretched it out a little bit, spatting it up on that right ankle. We'll keep an eye on it as soon as he finishes the tape job and see if Tatum can't get up, put a little pressure on this, and potentially get back in this game.
Plank, go punch him in the shoulder, and then he'll forget about his ankle.
That's what Coach Stoops said. Another injury.
Don't punch him in his throwing arm, please. 3rd and 3 from the 24. Handoff. Franklin runs right to the 21st down as he spun down at the 18. Sooners now 7 of 10 on 3rd downs, and they're in the Delta Dental Red Zone, the state's leading provider of dental benefits.
Doing a good job running the football, good and physical up front, and loving these backs finishing these runs off.
Sam Franklin, the Tennessee Martin transfer, has over 2,000 career yards, 20 career touchdowns. Arnold runs it himself left side. He's got a blocker. 15-10, out of bounds. I think he'll be about a yard shy of the first down, but that was a called quarterback keeper that went for 9 to the 9.
Good job, Caden Helms out there in front. You know, a good job. It's a tough decision. Who do I block here? There are 2 guys that are dangerous, and he does the good job going upfield and getting the guy that's the most dangerous downfield there and leading the way. Good job.
Barnes at running back, 2nd and 1 from the 9. 6:38 to go, 3rd quarter. Arnold changing something with his offensive lineman, puts the mouthpiece back in. Now ready for the snap. Sends Helms to the right side. Play action. Looks in zone, throws in zone, pass deflected. I think he caught it anyway. Touchdown. Caden Helms. First catch of the season is a touchdown off a deflection.
Really nice job there. They faked that zone insert, and he goes to collision that backer and then just slips past him for the pop pass. And good job playing that ball even though it was tipped and coming up and making a play. Happy for him, man. He's had a tough road.
This entire bench is happy for him. What a cool moment for a guy who's battled. First ever catch in a Sooner uniform, first ever touchdown. What a moment for Caden Helms.
Stats. Get on it. I want the list. First catch, first touchdown. I want every Sooner ever. Hurry up.
I'm going to defend stats here for a second. He actually did have 1 catch back in 2022. I think you were asking if it was his first ever catch, right? I don't think he was declaring it. So it's his 2nd career catch, first career catch, or first career touchdown, and the first catch this season. Extra points good. 49-7 OU, 6:20 to go in the 3rd. Chris, down to you.
When you think about a guy like Caden Helms in a game like this, Gabe, those are the moments, right? Might not have been his first ever catch, was his first ever touchdown. And the bottom line, you get opportunities you got to take advantage of them. You got to show that you can be trusted in these situations. And I'm telling you what, this entire sideline is lit up over Caden Helms. Kip Lewis is over here on cloud 9, bouncing around, hugging him. It's cool when you see a guy who has battled like he has have a moment like that.
There's no doubt about it, Plank. And I thought that was also excellent execution.
Absolutely.
From Caden Helms. And a heck of a design by Joe John Finley. They've been running that zone insert play quite a bit today. You've heard Teddy talk about all the collisions that Bauer Sharps had. Caden Helms comes in, fakes like he's about to block that insert play, and then slips it and makes a nice play on a ball that gets tipped in the air and still has the level of focus that it takes to bring it in for a touchdown. So that's what you're looking for from the young guys in a game like this when they get their opportunities is, hey, can you go execute what we've practiced? And that's exactly what Caden Helms did. I'm thrilled to see him out there on the field. We all know what that young man's been through with the injury situation. And I still think he has a bright future in this program if he can just stay healthy.
Touchdowns brought to you by Air Comfort Solutions. 12-play, 67-yard touchdown drive for OU in 5:16. Fowler Automotive Group brings us our drive summary. 25-yard line is where the Black Bears start this possession. Going right to left still here in the third. It's a delayed handoff to Banks, running left, turns it up, got a couple, but he was met at the line of scrimmage.
Good
Just
job.
Nothing between the tackles today.
Yeah, Trace Ford does a really good job here, squeezing the area, then disengaging, shucking a blocker, and going and making a tackle.
Lewis Carter's in at linebacker, Jaden Hardy in at safety. Seniors continue to rotate in a bunch of youngsters.
Stutzman is getting the tape taken off the elbow brace, so I think 28's done for the day.
Stacked receivers left for Maine on 2nd and 8. Peavy sends Laughlin in motion. Now he'll roll right. Looking to throw, does to Laughlin. Turned it up to the 30, and he's body slammed there on the sideline by Dasan McCullough. That's a gain of 3. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Toby, we know how my last update on Jackson Arnold's day being done went. My man's got a ball cap. He's taken off the tape. I feel a little bit more confident that Michael Hawkins Jr. will engineer the next drive for the Sooners.
All right. We'll see.
We'll see. We'll see.
I don't know, Plank. You told us that last time. It's hard to trust you.
Again, I've polled everyone down here. They felt the same way I did.
Oh, that's great. 3rd and 5 from the 30. 4 receivers set this time. Ewing goes wide left in motion. Peavy trying to pick up a first down. Sooners bring pressure. He's under pressure. He's backpedaling. He's swallowed up and sacked. They got him. Back of the 20. 2nd sack of the day. This one goes to the freshman, David Stone. His first career sack in a Sooner uniform, and it will not be his last.
I'm happy for him. He's played hard, continues to grind to get better, and I like to see that pay off with some nice production there, getting some snaps in this football game. Hopefully he stays at it.
He might have given Jacoby Johnson a concussion with how hard he had butted him.
The Black Bears will punt it. 4:15 to go, 3rd quarter. And the snap is back. There's the boot. Wobbly, line drive, Bowen, no fair catch, 38, straight up the middle, 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, watch out, Veers outside. Oh, there's a flag down. Bowen caught from behind inside the 20, but some jerk referee threw a flag way back up the field, and it's all coming back. I'm sure he's a nice guy, but that was mean. 37
During the return, holding, receiving team, number 38. It's a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. It is first down.
Well, what's that? Let's say 3 of the best 5 calls T-Rose had today.
All ruined by the officials.
All ruined by these silly officials.
I don't know. I just saw a replay, and I'm not seeing a hold at all. I don't know what they're looking at.
Sooners sitting right now at 522 total yards today. That is by far the most they've had in a game this season. The previous high was 378 against Temple back in the season opener. And we still have a quarter and 4 minutes to go.
About to
Here's
cross.
Michael Hawkins.
Hey!
As first reported by our Chris Plank, Michael Hawkins takes over. Handoff Barnes right up the middle. Barrels the pile out to the 40 for a gain of 4. Javonte, that takes him over 200, I believe.
Yeah, let's get that young man out of the game, shall we?
First 200-yard game for a Sooner running back since Eric Gray at West Virginia in 2022 went for 211. He's out, Barnes out, Tatum in. 2nd and 6 from the 40. Hawkins, play action, gonna throw near side, caught at the 45. Zion Kearney's first catch today. Yard shy of the first.
Dangerous there, a little double hitch on that RPO play to the outside. The defensive back almost jumped it.
Branson Hickman in at center. 3rd and 1, handoff Tatum right up the middle, first down 50, cuts left to the 46. Good to see Taylor Tatum back out there.
Well, you see that ankle taped up, though. He's got.
That thing is taped, isn't it, Ted?
Oh, it looks almost like a cast from up here.
J.J. Vaughn, Sooner athletic trainer, did a great job getting him right, if you will, on the sideline.
First down and 10 at the Maine 46. Shotgun snap, Michael Hawkins gonna throw. Now he'll run it. He can fly. Watch out. 40 outside. First down as he steps out of bounds right at the sticks, the 36-yard line. There's the speed of number 9.
Good job converting those downfield routes to blocks by those receivers once they see Hawkins break contain and pull the ball down to run.
A brief splash of sunshine sweeps across Owen Field. 2:15 to go in the quarter. 49-7 OU. Hawkins changing something with his offensive line, backs into the gun. He's got it. Handoff Tatum. Can't make a man miss in the backfield, and he's folded down for a loss at the 43. Somebody came free. John Costanza comes free.
Wide open there, comes flying through the hole. There's not a whole lot Tatum could have done on that one. Didn't even have much time to get to any type of move to avoid him.
I can hear Skip Johnson saying, we probably should get Tatum out of the game too, shouldn't we?
Skip's here too.
2nd and 12 from the 38. Man in motion. Hawkins has it. He'll run it himself to the 40. Cuts it up 35. Outside he goes 30. Watch out 25. Down the sidelines 20. And he's caught at the 18. Michael Hawkins weaving his way through Bears. First down.
I love watching defensive linemen or edge players. You can see the excitement as they feel like they're about to make a big tackle on a quarterback, and then the body language changes as they see they're getting run away from by the speed. That was nice.
Split backs, Franklin and Tatum. Sooners in the Delta Dental red zone from the 18. Under a minute to go, third quarter. Fake handoff. They collide with each other. So Hawkins will just run it himself out of bounds. No gain.
Well, he almost by his reaction, it almost looked like the running back was on the wrong side there, and that was going to be a quarterback counter. There was some type of mix up there.
Hawkins and Tatum, is that who collided in the backfield?
Yeah.
8 and 9. 2nd and 10 from the 18. This next snap could be the final snap of the quarter if they want it to be. They go split backs again. Hawkins has it. Handoff Franklin. Veers left. 15. Got away from one Bear. Stood up at the 10 and pushed back, but he got 8.
Nice. Really good job. Another really good job finishing that run by Franklin.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. You can see DeMarco Murray out on the field waving. Come on over to the sidelines, boys. Well, Oklahoma adds 2 touchdowns to their lead in the third, and 4 fingers in the air. We head to the fourth. Oklahoma in control, leading 49-7. Today's broadcast brought to you by Tostitos. Whether you're tailgating or watching from home, make the Tostitos chips and dips part of your gathering.
Proud to be Oklahoma's flagship academic health system. On the field with Gabe Eichert, I'm Chris Plank. And Gabe, we're seeing a lot of the young guys. We talked about it coming out of halftime. You get a couple scores, and then you pull out your depth chart and see guys try to take advantage of opportunities. And I know a lot of eyes and a lot of people want to know what you've seen so far from these young offensive linemen.
Yeah, I really like some of the things we've seen from Eddie Pierre-Louis at right guard. I just like the intensity that he's playing with. I mean, it clearly matters to him. He's finishing guys through the whistle. I said it when it happened, but I'm fine with the 15-yard penalty that he got because, I mean, that's the type of attitude we need to see from this offensive line moving forward. And when we talk about the future of this offensive line, I'm excited to focus a little more on Isaiah Autry-Dent in this fourth quarter. Talked to some members of the staff earlier, and they're very excited about his future at that right tackle position. They think he can be a really good player, and he's shown a ton of improvement throughout the season with what he's been doing during practice. So, yeah, there's a lot to watch. And you still think about Heath Ozada and Logan Howland are still out there. Those are still very young guys.
Sooners from the 10, 3rd and 2, going left to right to left here toward the north end zone, fourth quarter. Hawkins has it. Handoff Franklin. Veers right. He's got the first down. Got one more. Needed to get to the 8. I believe they'll give him just beyond the 8. And it'll be first and goal. 9 of 12 on third downs today for OU. Trying to hang half 100 on them here. They've got Carrion left, Kearney right, Franklin in the backfield. Double tight ends right. They line up in a pistol. Man in motion. That's Kearney. Snap to Hawkins. Play action. Rolls right. Looking end zone. He'll run it to himself. 5. Ooh. Banged out of bounds hard at the 4. But a flag is down. Offensive backfield.
Holding. Offense. Number 18. 10-yard penalty. Replay first down.
Caden Helms.
Little boot play, boot action there, and gets to the outside. And probably just one of those as the defensive player transfers out to the outside, just hangs on for that count too long before he lets him go.
Got to know when to let go.
You could read Michael Hawkins' mind as he was getting near the end zone there. He was thinking about adding to his resume of flipping, leaping attempts. Didn't quite get close enough.
Thinking, I hope he doesn't add to the resume of flips at this moment.
From the 18, handoff Franklin. Squeezes through a hole over the left side and takes it forward to the 15. Pickup of 3. Second and goal from there. Columbia, Missouri tomorrow, next Saturday, I should say. 6 o'clock or 6:45 kickoff. Back to SEC play as the Sooners take on the Tigers. We'll see a couple of former Sooners on that squad. One of the best wide receivers in America, Luther Burden. From the 15, Michael Hawkins back to pass. Looks right, throws it to the back. Franklin, one-handed catch. 15, 10 down the sidelines, out of bounds at the 6. He never brought the second hand to the football. Grabbed it with his right hand and just kept running.
Just stuck there. That looked like old Joe Mixon against Texas Tech back in the day. That was beautiful.
That was cool. 3rd and goal from the 6.
I know we're focused on the game right now, but how about the year Joe Mixon is having for the Texans? My goodness.
Man in motion right to left, 3rd and goal. Michael Hawkins claps his hands, backs the pass. Looks left, throws, it is incomplete. Kearney, I think the intended receiver. Carrion was nearby as well. And that'll bring on the field goal unit.
Always got to really pay attention here whenever you're swapping out big special teams units, whenever you got backups in the game. Sometimes you were a starter or something and you forget you're still the left tackle on field goal, even though you may be done on offense.
Schmidt 3 for 3 on the year. This is a 24-yarder from the right hash. And from a tough angle, he puts it up and puts it through.
Nice.
And the Sooners have crossed the 50 mark. 12:37 to go in the game. Our new score, Oklahoma 52 and Maine 7. Today's broadcast brought to you by Tostitos. We got a timeout. This is Sooner football from Learfield.
Black bear than I do a catamount, but
it is the smallest of the 3 species of bears in North America, being Grizzly.
Come on,
Polar
man.
Bear.
Have some confidence in yourself, Lehman.
Yeah.
Let me give you a few more facts to help you decide as the kickoff to Ewing is a fair catch. The average black bear weighs between 250 and 600 pounds.
What?
And
That's a pretty wide variance.
Yeah. Yeah, it depends on.
All right, what bear am I
They
getting?
stand 5 to 6 feet. Now, those are the males. The females are 100 to 400 pounds. A little shorter, too.
Is it strange that I think I'd be more scared of the female?
No.
I think that's pretty normal, really.
Yeah.
Maine from the 25. Think about it, Tim.
Okay.
52-7, left to right. Still Peavy at quarterback. Banks now at running back. He'll go in motion. Now he comes back this way. Peavy to throw. Twist up front. Looks middle. Throws late across the middle, and it's dropped. Broken up as McKevitt was hit by Jaden Hardy as soon as the ball arrived, but that ball was just hanging in the air.
Well, he may have got away with one. It looked on first sight that Hardy may have been a little bit early, but good job keeping that ball.
A pack of bears. Anybody know what a pack of bears is called?
Not a swarm.
It's a pride of lions.
Is that even a thing?
A group of bears. If you see a group of bears, like a pride of lion, what would you say? 2nd and 10. Handoff over the left side. That's Martin. No gain. Maybe a loss.
Is it a pack of bears? Can you just call them a pack?
They're a sleuth.
Who knows that? I mean, that's a sleuth. No one says that. No one sees a group of bears and goes, "Oh, look at that sleuth of bears." That's a lie.
Well,
no one says
everybody
that.
says that. It's a sleuth of bears.
Never heard that in my entire life. I don't believe you, Toby.
Third and 10. Why don't we just call a pack of all animals the same thing? Why do every animal have to have a different name?
Let's not be ridiculous. That's boring.
Back to pass. They bring a pressure. Throw right side. It's caught. That's a first down on the out route to Joe Gillette at the 37.
Good throw and catch there. Good route. We bring pressure up there and we can't affect the throw at all. And we're just late on that break.
Black Bears can live up to 30 years, by the way.
I've beat him then.
First and 10.
Maine
We got
takes his first time out of the half.
Maine. 11:13 to go. We'll take it with them. 52-7. Sooners in front as we continue to contemplate Teddy's chances in the wild.
I'll have an answer on the other side.
One-on-one
Toby.
versus a male black bear.
Sooners in control, 52-7. We've seen names like Taylor Wine out there. David Stone has made an impact. Gabe, it's not just about, getting snaps. It's about putting stuff on film, learning from it, gaining more trust of these coaches. It's a pretty big moment for a lot of these guys.
No doubt about it. There is nothing more valuable for a young player than going out there and getting game reps. So these guys have been working hard all year long. Right, and they haven't been able to go and do the fun part for the most part, which is go and play in the games. So this is really exciting stuff for some of these guys, and it's important that they go out and execute at a high level.
First and 10 Maine from their own 37. Deep power pistol loaded right. This looks fishy. Fake handoff. Here comes the reverse near side to Ewing. Cuts it up 35, 40, outside 45, spins his way to the first down. To the 48, he got 11, and you could kind of tell from the formation, Ted, something was up there.
Something was up. I was worried. I was watching that receiver going to block the high safety, thinking that maybe he was going to slip him, and they were going to try and get a pass out of that. But good job containing it out there by PJ, and then Canick running and making that cleanup tackle there.
Champ Sanders in on the defensive line, another freshman, redshirt out of Pasadena, California. From their own 48. Snap. Fake handoff. Deep drop. Peavy lets it fly all the way downfield. Layout catch is made at the 5 by Joe Gillette. It'll be 1st and goal, Black Bears.
Beautiful throw and a nice catch. I mean, we're right there in coverage. We never find the football there, just a little bit late. Well, that was a nice throw.
47 yards, and the Black Bears knocking on the door here. Early 4th quarter, 9:55 to go. 1st and goal. Where they line up compact formation, 3 tight ends, and all 3 shift left to right. Now Peavy moves under center. Martin deep. There's the snap. Handoff. It's a jet sweep coming near side. Laughlin cuts it up, and he's in. Touchdown. Jet sweep. Nick Laughlin, 5 yards.
That's a couple times now they've run that jet sweep there under center, and it stresses you to get out there and contain. And whenever they stretch you with that speed down on the goal line, when you're running lateral like that, it just becomes soft defensively, and it's hard to stop someone's momentum once they turn it upfield.
First touchdown of the year for Laughlin. And the extra point attempt is up and good with 9:38 to go in the game. Timeout. 52-14 now our score. Sooners on top. Today's broadcast brought to you by Tostitos. We still await your answer, Teddy, when we come back. This is Sooner football from Learfield.
Eggs and then secure the choke.
We've got a scissoring of the bear in here. I did not see that coming.
I think it'd be effective.
Oh, I'm crying.
Yeah. I'm with you, Ted. I think that's how you do it.
I love the strategy. Absolutely love the plan. See,
you got to have a plan.
I love that Teddy didn't have, there was no knee-jerk reaction. This is well thought out. No. You can tell. He contemplated for a little bit. He didn't give us an initial answer. He thought about it, thought through the plan. I like it.
Toby handed me some notes, so it's not totally fair. I did a little bit of research.
You got to research your opponent.
Once I found out that Black Bears mainly have a vegetarian diet, I was like, okay.
Line drive kickoff through the end zone, and the Sooners will start on the 20.
No vegans taking down Ted Lehman.
No.
Oh, my goodness, that was funny. What kind of claws do a black bear have?
I'm sure large.
25. What do we got now? We got Josh Bates in, another center, another freshman at center.
Daniel Akinkumi in.
UK Dan is in. First action of the year, I believe, for Daniel Akinkumi. From England, offensive lineman. Michael Hawkins in the shotgun. Play action. Looking deep, lets it fly, far sideline. Oh, he just overthrew Zion Reagans, who was behind the defense.
That wind, too, can't help to think that it might not factor there, guys. It is gusting out of the south now.
It didn't look like he really muscled that throw, but it just took off on him.
2nd and 10. Reagans now in motion after the long sprint. He joins trips to the left. The back is Xavier Robinson, the Carl Albert freshman. He's got the football. Met at the line of scrimmage, backs his way for a couple. Maybe 3rd and 8.
High praise from DeMarco Murray this week. Said Xavier Robinson had made Gabe, the biggest improvement that he had seen from a back?
Yeah, but from the spring till now, and I told him I better see some production from Xavier Robinson because he just tormented my Bishop McGinnis Fighting Irish.
That's his first carry of the year. He's caught a couple of passes, hasn't ran it. He'll get another one on 3rd and 8. He stumbles his way forward, keeps his feet, and he's got the first down over the right side. On 3rd and 8, he runs it for 9.
I mean, he's one of those guys, just a heavy body, falls forward after contact, and just lineman downfield. Was that Eddie Pierre-Louis just kind of slowed down a little bit there on the second level and forced him to stumble.
Andrew Shepard, Spotter Shep, says every player on the field right now for OU is a freshman. Handoff Xavier Robinson. Met carries the pile to the 40 for a gain of 4. So we've got Michael Hawkins, Xavier Robinson, Ivan Carrione, Zion Reagans, Zion Kearney, and then the tight end is Cade McIntyre. offensive line. Is it Howland, Ozaida, Bates, Pierre-Louis, and Isaiah, or Akinkumi? Everybody a freshman or redshirt freshman on the field right now. That's got to be a first. Hawkins, play action, 2nd and 5. Throws to the outlet. Robinson out of the backfield. He's got a first down, breaks a tackle, still in bounds down the sidelines. 35-30, blocker 20, 15, and he's down at the 14. Tight rope down the sidelines, and he just kept going.
Really nice job catching right over there on the sideline, and good job by Hawkins. He goes through his reads, then the last thing he does, turn and fires that swing route right away. Nice job.
And before the snap, I believe Maine will take a timeout here.
Before the snap, Maine calls it second timeout of the half. 30-second timeout.
Any of y'all ever been to Maine?
No.
You seem like the one of the group that would have been to Maine.
Really?
I mean, you're by far the world traveler.
That's true. That's a tremendous point. But is it weird that when I saw this game on the schedule, it kind of gave me the urge to go to Maine? I've
you
never
were hoping
really.
It was a road game?
Yeah, I've never. No. Oh, no. I just realized it's one of those things. I have no idea what Maine is even like.
It's beautiful.
A lot of people.
Is it?
Yeah. It's right on the ocean.
A lot of people that go up
cliffs.
to Boston or Massachusetts area go right up around that spot, don't they?
That's where you go to look at the foliage.
Have any of us ever been to Maine?
That's a no for me.
No.
Maybe we should take a group trip.
I love that idea. Stats have to go?
We'll make
I like
Stats
you guys,
drive.
but I don't know if I want to go on vacations with you.
1st and 10 from the 14. Action back underway. Hawkins claps his hands, takes the football, handoff Robinson,
Nice.
bounces left, turns it up to the 10, runs over a bear, down to the 9. He's got 5.
He runs heavy. He's got that forward lean, and you don't get a whole lot of side-to-side cut, and he just runs straight through the middle of that Maine defender.
He's going to get it again, I think. 2nd and 5 from the 9. 7 minutes to play. In motion, McIntyre. Snap, handoff, up the middle to the 5-yard line. Make it the 4. Crashes Robinson. Be close to a first down. They're going to give it to him. 1st and goal.
He does a really nice job. Like when that contact is coming, he lowers his pads because he's a bigger back, taller guy. But when that contact's coming, he does a really nice job of getting low and finishing with physicality.
The Carl Albert Titan has carried this possession on his back from the 4. They'll hand it to him again. Crashes into a bear. Reaches for the end zone. Touchdown. Wow. He separated his soul from his body. Xavier Robinson. And I'm going to say something I haven't said in a long time. You can unhitch the wagon. Put the ponies in the barn. The Sooners are going to win it today here in Norman. First career touchdown for Xavier Robinson.
Man, I'll give credit to safety from Maine coming up and trying to stuff that hole. I mean, he's gotten run over a couple of times already on this drive, and he takes that one square in the chest and goes right to his back.
And we're going to complete this all-freshman drive with a freshman kicker.
The birthday boy.
It's today's birthday?
Yes, sir.
Liam Evans.
Him and Woody Washington, and, of course, our buddy Woody Glass.
Moore High School. Liam Evans in his first kick will be an extra point try.
Deep snapper forgot to go out on extra point.
No. Ethan Lane went out. He's wearing 58. And Spencer Brown's out there as well, so he had to run off the field, Ted.
And the extra point is good.
That's
An
one of those
all-freshman drive. Ever seen that before?
Well, when we
kinda
do that
hard
year
to
with
do.
at Nebraska with Dylan Gabriel, I know he wasn't a freshman at the time, but wasn't everyone else out there a freshman?
The line change game?
Yeah.
That was fun.
I guess that wasn't a whole drive. It was just a handful of plays.
Yeah, and the quarterback wasn't a freshman.
Right.
That's kind of cool.
Teddy.
To have a freshman at every position that's, healthy and able to go, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
59-7, or 59-14, excuse me. 6:17 to go.
What do we think the best time of year to visit Maine is?
Fall.
The foliage change?
Ask Bob. He was just there. Carol, he said Carol made him promise when he retired he'd take her to see the trees in New England. Kickoff. Fair catch called for. And let's pause 10 seconds for station ID. This is Sooner football from Learfield.
Log on to Soonersports.com/kids for information about joining the Sooner Junior Kids Club, presented by OG&E and brought to you in part by Orthodontics, exclusively Mathis Home and Devon Energy. Gabe, as advertised with Xavier Robinson. Again,
my goodness.
DeMarco Murray on point, talked about seeing the improvement that he's made and even added his time is coming. Boy, what a time to arrive here in the fourth quarter with his first touchdown run, Toby.
New quarterback in for Maine. It's Anthony Harris. He hands it off to Brian Santana Fiss. No gain. 25-yard line. We're down to 6:10 to go.
PJ's down, holding his ankle, having a tough time getting up. Oh, man.
He's been battling it, too. It's
not good.
Kind of like Taylor Tatum with the right ankle injury earlier.
Timeout for an injured player on the defense.
And now he's holding his right leg.
PJ,
I think he's just bracing himself.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Back to 100% recently. Miguel Chavis told us a few weeks ago, Toby, but I hate to see him get dinged up here again late.
This is not what we needed at this point in this game.
Well, he's standing, but not able to get off the field without a little bit of assistance. And must have rolled it or been rolled. Pudju Adebayo walks off the field slowly. 5:57 to go.
Did you guys get a replay up there? See what happened?
I haven't seen one yet.
Yeah, we haven't seen one down here either.
He's slowly moving better and better the closer he gets to the sideline.
PJ almost off the field. It'll be 2nd and 10 Maine. Anthony Harris, the backup quarterback's a senior, 6'3", from Nazareth, Pennsylvania. Been used a little bit, not a lot this year. He's 4 of 6 passing. And now we're ready for action. Trips right, one left. Waning moments of this one. Harris going to throw. Does the lefty, flings it far side, and it's caught. Looked like it might have skipped into the receiver's hands, but they're going to say it's a catch. Michael Monios, and it's enough for a first down.
Got a little pressure there, and it's a good job. I think is that Ashton Sanders in, I think. Good job laying off the hit. I mean, it's hard whenever you win and have an open shot at the quarterback and he gets rid of the football.
Guys, Caden Woolard's still on the field, and he's limping now. Jeez.
From the 35, tight end McKevitt in motion, stops left into the line. And it's a handoff, sweeping left, Santana Fiss. Big collision. Boganowski came up and went shoulder pad to shoulder pad, maybe helmet to helmet. No flag. Tackle made at the 41. A violent collision, but both guys got up.
He's working that right shoulder, and I think that was a stinger more than it was probably going numb. But that's the one worry I have with him, man. He's a heat-seeking missile, but you got to make sure you're smart about whenever you actually make those big-time hits. You don't want that body just to fall apart on you.
2nd and 4 from the 41. Santana Fiss carries it up the middle for a couple. Maine seems content here to kind of keep the ball on the ground and get this game over with. They've got, back to conference action for them next week. They'll be home against Bryant.
Is that Okoye that made it out there? Playing that edge spot.
He looks good in the jersey.
Yes, he does.
freshman from Tulsa, Noah.
Maine was probably like, they putting the starters out now? What's going on here?
3rd and 2. It is a handoff. Santana fists up the middle, has the first down, pulling tacklers inside the 50. Boy, tough run down to the Sooner 45. 13-yard run, Santana fists. 3:19 to go.
Got the younger backers in there. Lewis Carter, I see him tapping the chest, saying, my fault. Must have fit the wrong gap, and you leave just a little bit of room in there, and someone's in the wrong gap, and it just pierces the middle of the defense, and it's hard to stop that momentum.
Shotgun snap, back to pass is Harris. The lefty squashed. Never saw it coming. Devon Sears, the sack back at the 48. 3rd sack today for OU. 29th of the year for OU. 7-yard loss.
Judge works around to the outside. Race to the quarterback.
And that'll...
Timeout, Oklahoma. Their first, second of the half. 30 seconds, timeout.
What do you think this is about? A timeout with 2:33 to go. Well, the Sooners' biggest total offensive day, as we mentioned before today, was 378 against Temple in the season opener.
By the way, PJ's still in the
65 today. I'm sorry.
Sorry, Toby. PJ's still in the injury tent, and they're looking at that ankle. We'll get you up to date if he happens to pop out before the game wraps up. But Sooner athletic trainer is at the attention of PJ Adebaware right now.
Oklahoma's got 1 timeout left, and it's 2nd down and 17 from their own 48. Maine back to pass. Harris quickly under pressure, and he just got rid of it. Had to get rid of it. Laughlin, the closest receiver, but he was immediately under pressure. David Stone, 3rd down. Reggie Powers also in there on that pressure.
Young guys in there coming in, doing a good job, flying around to the football. You know, they're just chomping at the bit to get those wins up front. And here you got a 3rd and extra long. Let's see if Maine's just going to hand a draw off here, try and get to a deeper passing game, and see if we can get an edge guy around the corner.
4 wide receivers set. 3rd and 17. Keeper by Harris around the left side. Fakes the throw, now runs and got a chunk of it. Runs out of bounds at the 43. Brings up 4th down and 7. Oh, and Heineke chased him out. 2:21 to play. This will take us to the 2-minute timeout unless they quickly snap it, which it doesn't look like they intend to do.
BV calling a timeout.
Final charge timeout, Oklahoma. 30-second timeout.
Let's update you on some scores. Ohio State up 20-13 late 4th at Penn State. Miami has taken the lead now early 4th, high-scoring game 39-31 over Duke. Ole Miss and Arkansas, an absolute score fest. They put 80 points on the board today. It's 56-24 Rebels, still 9 minutes to play. And Vandy and Auburn tied 7-7 on the Plains late 3rd quarter. Here it's 59-14 Oklahoma. With 2:05 to go.
Venable's calling these timeouts, and you got to remember this is a team that we haven't been great execution-wise, and these are critical situations that these young guys can learn from. Trying to get off the field, get the ball back, simulate a 2-minute drive to win the game.
4th and 7. Harris back to pass, surrounded. He'll try to run now. He throws late, diving catch made at the 35, right at the 1st down sticks. And it'll be enough. Good job by Harris to escape, and he found Michael Monios for the 1st down. And now we have the 2-minute timeout. 1:58 to go in Norman. It's 59-14 Sooners.
Right away, pointed him over, put his arm around him, and talked him through some of the mistakes he had made.
Yeah, these are valuable reps for these young guys, and also, great scenarios where these coaches get to coach them up when They maybe haven't had a lot of those opportunities throughout the season. So, yeah, these are important plays. I know it feels like we're just trying to get this thing over with, but for these young guys, like these plays are very important, and you can gain confidence if you go out there and execute well.
1st and 10 from the 35. Handoff up the middle.
Nice.
No gain. Saffler the carry. And who was it that came in?
Boganowski.
Boganowski. I should have known. Bam Bam got him.
Well, really good job by David Stowe, though.
Flop.
Okay.
Okoye just
What do we
flopped.
see? Okay, 0 to 10 on the flop from Okoye. That was like a solid 7.6.
Yeah, that was a good one.
He's got to stumble more.
That might get $1 tonight on game day final. 2nd and 10 from the 35. Double tight end shift left to right. Harris gonna throw. The lefty looks deep.
Oh,
Lets it fly for the end zone. It's intercepted inside the 5-yard line. Nice play. Reggie Powers got it.
You're going to have a rough in the passer, helmet to helmet. Hopefully it's not a targeting. It probably is.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, number 16, contact above the shoulders, 15 yards from the previous spot, first down.
That's Danny Okoye. So take the interception off the board.
Boy, he hits him hard, and it's flush, helmet to helmet. I'm surprised they didn't tack on the targeting on this one.
Let's hope they don't review it.
Now move the ball down to the 20. 1:12 to go. Maine trying to put the final points of this game on the board. They trail 59-14. Four wide receivers. And nobody more disappointed than Reggie Powers. Ooh. Oh, the reverse is broken up. Nick Laughlin got obliterated by Devon Sears.
I like it. Sears immediately has his dance move to go to after the big play. No hesitation. And great job flying up the field, creating all that havoc in the backfield. When they try any type of that misdirection and pulling guys around, you should never let them have that much time back there to get those plays rolling, and he definitely didn't there.
Anybody know what that dance move was? Or is that an original?
Yeah. Back to pass. Harris. He'll run it. 25, 20, slides down at the 19. And a timeout will be taken by Maine. We are determined to
Maine
make this game
takes
take
their
as long as
final
possible.
timeout of the half. 30-second timeout.
Fair enough. Brent Venables stopped the clock a couple of times. So
Yeah.
with 23 seconds, Maine says we're going to try to get some points here.
I know, but it takes me back to the 4th and 2, the 4th and 3 in the first half. I mean, if that's your mentality, then treat the whole game that way, you know what I mean?
Head coach Jordan Stevens is only 37 years old. This is his 3rd year. He played for Maine. He's an alum, was a defensive end for them. He only won 2 games each of his first 2 years. 4-4 this year. But he's one of their own. They're one of their faves. 3rd down and 8 from the 18. 23 seconds. No more timeouts either way. Harris in the shotgun. Back to pass. Looks left. Lets it fly far side. Incomplete. Underthrew Monios. It'll be 4th down. With 19 seconds.
Good pressure on the quarterback there, running some stunts and games up front.
Last gasp here potentially for the Black Bears. Sooners have them in a rear naked choke, trying to finish them off. 4 wide. 2 to each side. Now they tighten it up a bit. 4th and 8. Harris. He's got it. Straight drop. 3-man rush. Throws near side. Caught at the 8. And tackled at the 8, first down. That's Ewing. It'll be first and goal with 13 seconds. Jeremiah Newcomb, the tackle. And quickly under center is Harris, and he'll spike the ball with 9 seconds. Time for a couple of plays here.
Little Bronx cheer for some of the fans here in the south end zone that have stayed around.
45-point margin, so nobody in Vegas on the edge of their seats here, but a lot of pride, Ted, for the defense for sure.
Yeah, and this is good learning experience for these young guys out there, trying to, into game scenario situation, put yourself in a mindset of, this is a stop to win the game. And for those guys, it's going to feel like it getting this first opportunity out there.
There's the snap with 8 seconds. Throw toward the end zone is broken up. Nice play at the pylon by Newcomb. Pass intended for Monios. It was a good throw. Newcomb defended it well. And with 4 seconds, they got one more chance.
Really did. Didn't interfere. Came up, secured the tackle, and shot the hand through the pocket there to knock the ball away. Really good job.
Final play of the game. We've avoided the rainstorms today. Can Maine change the scoreboard at the very end? Trips right. Now they motion Ewing out to the left. From the 8-yard line. Harris back to pass. Looks right. Flushed left. Being chased by Canick. Looks end zone. Throws late, incomplete. Win column Sooners. And this ball game is over. Final score today on a Saturday afternoon. It's Oklahoma 59 and Maine 14.